What is up, everyone? How is everyone tonight? Of course, you guys already know who this is. This is the one and only Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood Juggalo, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, well, then it sucks to be you. We are back with the Hours of Chaos podcast. This is episode 261, y'all. Yeah, we are on the road to the 300th episode. That is crazy because we're going to be celebrating 300 episodes pretty soon. And then in April, y'all, we are going to be celebrating 8 years of doing this podcast. Now, mind you guys, I've been doing content here on YouTube, though, for now 13 years. That is a long time. So, of course, tonight we are going to be joined by the one and only Crete, which this is going to be his first time on the Hours of Chaos podcast. So, let's catch up with the chat really quick before we bring our guests on. What is good dungeon? What is good D? What is good EC? What is up, Big Sizz Nasty? What is up? What is up? What is up, Shovel, Precious Juggalos? What is up, everyone? Make sure you guys are sharing this everywhere, all over social media, liking, subscribing. You know, of course, always shouts to my sponsors, Blind Death Clothing. Check them out down below, or go to my main part of my YouTube channel where you can see my sponsors, and you can also get Official Chaos Strip, which is my official store. So without further ado, please welcome, making his debut on the Hours of Chaos podcast, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Crete.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up? Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for hitting me up because, as many of you don't know, I forgot to book someone this month. So you guys can get a you fucked up chant.
Nah, you fixed it. You fixed it.
But yeah, I see you rocking that dope, lazy, and crazy hat.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah. The only outfit that really matches it.
Hell yeah.
This one's custom.
Oh,
overclocked.
Let me see that. Let me full screen you. Oh, that is dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Got my
yeah.
name on the back and shit too. And yeah, it's pretty good.
Hell yeah. Well, now, obviously, welcome to the show. So since this is your first time on the show, what we usually do is just give a brief introduction, who you are, where you're from, and then we will ask with the questions.
All right, my name is Crete. I've been rapping and recording songs for good 24 years or so now. The math is getting all fucked up. I can't really keep up with everything. I just found out somebody we met at one of our early shows. We met her like 20 years ago. I was like, holy shit! Just hearing the age difference of people, it's like, holy shit! I didn't know it. I didn't think it. Yeah, Anyways, but I spit that wicked shit. I've been around for a very long time. I've played shows all over the country, and I got a lot of music. Big catalog. Big catalog on Spotify. Big catalog on Bandcamp. Like I'm all over the place. Been on many different labels. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, been around for a while.
And yeah, we are actually going to be playing some of your music tonight from your Bandcamp.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, when did you actually start, rapping? And then how did you get the rapping name Crete? And did you go by other names before that?
I started, I spit my first freestyle at 19 years old. me and my old drinking buddy were just walking down the street one day. His old rap name, when he went by Junior E. We would, we were just walking down the street, just drunk as fuck, and like heading to the store because we had the munchies and shit, and like just started rapping out of nowhere. It started off with me seeing a couple friends. Like I'd be walking down this same street with them, and they'd be freestyling and stuff, and I was just like, "Holy shit!" That's the first time it really sunk in. I could actually do this too. And the next thing you know, but about a year later, I started recording. That's when I met Bloodshot. The computer thing had just kind of blew up, where people were able to record on their computers. Junior E was he was in the computer business, actually. Like he fixed computers, so he was like on top of that. Like he knew about Napster before anybody else did. He knew what programs to get to record. He's the one who showed me how to get started. And we started a group. It was called Doomsday Riders. And then Bloodshot got a angry email from Doomsday Productions, so we took that down. And then Junior E decided to go on and just focus on his business. And I always tell my friends, don't expect everybody who does this to stick around the whole time. Like, this shit isn't easy. Like, I just got a good quote from Fat Joe when he was talking about, everybody thinks rapping's easy. They think it's an easy job. Rapping is hard as fuck. I fucking felt that in my bones. Like, it's a lot of rejection, a lot of people thinking you're crazy, a lot of you thinking the sane people are crazy. A lot of women throwing your flyers down on the ground and laughing at you, and then you strangle them. No, I'm kidding. That's not what I did. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was just it's been a wild ride, though. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Oh yeah, and I was always told that hard work does pay off, and I still believe that. Like, that's why I tell people, like, that's why I still can't believe I've been doing this show for like 8 years. That's insane.
Yeah, let alone using YouTube for 13 years. I don't even know if I've been on YouTube 13 years. And I mean, as long as I've been rapping, I don't know. I shouldn't. Yeah, I've probably been about 13 years, but.
Hell yeah. So how did you, like, if you can remember, what was like the first song that like just grabbed your attention, like music in general, that like made you fall in love with music?
The first song or first well, I don't know what made me fall in love with music first. I mean, I remember the first rap song I ever learned was "Give Me the Loot" by Notorious B.I.G. Like, me and Junior E we'd get on stage and which nobody's heard of this guy. I got one song with him that's on my Spotify. I forgot the name of the damn song, but we would get drunk and we would fucking rap that song because he raps as two different characters in that song. Mm-hmm. I recently did it karaoke a couple of months ago, actually, by myself. But the first song that made me feel like I could rap was Insane Clown Posse's "Murder Go Round" on the Ringmaster album.
That's a classic song.
Yeah, but like between the verse and the hook, there was like a bridge. There was a bridge, or something like that, where it was just a bunch of carnival music playing. You hearing gunshots and people screaming. And I always wondered, like, I don't know why they weren't rapping that. It's like, I don't, dude. So I would rap in that spot, I would rap in that part, right after the verse was finished. There'd be just a long break, people getting shot, and the carnival music playing, and I would rap to that. And like, I felt like, and now, like, I did a lot of my earlier songs, I felt like I had to fit everything. I couldn't just let the beat ride. I had to fill everything up with vocals the whole time. And now, as I'm a little older and a little more clear-headed, I keep it like, I don't mind letting the instrumental have a little shine.
Hell yeah. What was the first rap song you remember, like listening to, like that made you fall in love with rap music or hip hop in general?
The first song?
Yeah, like what was the first like hip hop rap song that like made you fall in love with the genre?
Oh, yeah. I would say. Yeah, I would say, well, both of those first songs I just mentioned, "Give Me the Loot" and
Oh yeah.
I guess "Give Me the Loot" would be the song that made me fall in love with just rapping it. Period. But then, like, um, Willie Bubba was the first song I heard from Insane Clown Posse, and that just had me cracking up laughing. I mean, just the idea of the people being bullied becoming the bullies, I guess, was kind of cool. And I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I heard it actually fixed my my relationship with my brother. Actually, like we were not getting along. We were beefing for several years. Just results of the divorce or whatever the fuck. Like, so we're both like teenagers becoming young adults, and yeah, we just had fun. Like, I didn't like Daniel introduced me to Junior E, and like I didn't like him until I walked up to their truck one day and they were playing ICP and they played that song and it just changed everything. All of a sudden, me and my brother were cool again. We had something we like enjoyed together, you know, and so on and so forth. The rest is history.
Oh yeah, I love Willie Bubba too. I remember when I seen them play it for the first time live, and instead of mosh pitting when that part of the song comes up, when they go, "Who kicked Willie Bubba's ass?" Instead of moshing, everyone's all acting like they're like doing the do-si do in the pit. It's so funny.
Really? Oh fuck! I don't remember that. I better go to shows for a living. Wow, that's hilarious. I know I've seen them perform before. But that's definitely the song. In my song "Clown Love," I actually say the first thing I say: "The homie played Willie Bubba. I became a juggler." Like that, because that's really what happened.
Oh yeah.
And you know, then eventually, you know, because my friend knew Napster, you know, he used to go on there and he would just download. He started researching. He found House of Crazies and he found Nodus and started burning their CDs. And like, we're in Washington State. I'm still out here. Live in Seattle now. And so he'd burn me these CDs and I would listen to this shit. And that's when I started really going crazy, because then I'm like hearing all this different kind of even darker, like horror style rap music. And that's when I started expanding my horizons. And then Bloodshot was a big 3-6 Mafia fan. So he exposed me to that, introduced me to Tech Nine, the music. Not the man, but the music.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when I started finding more inspiration when it comes to rap and getting more ideas.
Yeah, I think the first like real artist that got me into like hip hop in general, it was a toss up. I always remember it clearly. It was either Run DMC, Beastie Boys, or LL Cool J.
Yeah, Beastie Boys was dope too. Oh, they were all dope.
But my favorite rapper of all time, like always on my top list of favorite rappers of all time, is always going to be Ice Cube.
Yes. Oh my. Now you're starting to jog my memory. My first actual experience with rap, but it was like my first actual experience with rap. I was about 12 years old or so, and my dad, who I never pictured listening to rap music, he left my mom for a country girl, and they were like, and they're like, you know, they live out in the sticks, a little south from here, and so all they had was a bunch of country CDs, right? And me and my brother are looking through all the stuff they have, and all of a sudden we found this Ice Cube CD, and I'm like, what the hell is this? This doesn't look like, this is like, it was fuck, I can't remember the name. Well, I can't remember the name of the album right now, which is terrible, but like, it had Dirty Nursery Rhymes on it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking at this like, what the hell? My dad doesn't listen to this, does he? Like, what? Well, we listened to it, and yeah, every time he said a cuss word, we would just roll around on the ground laughing, dude. Because cussing, is still kind of forbidden to us, and just to hear this guy cussing, you're just I never laughed so hard in my life, especially the dirty nursery rhymes. So, I mean, yeah, that's my first experience, and a lot of times in that house, I got my first rap experiences at a total country house. The first time I saw ICP on the television was around the same time when they were having their beef with Disney, and they had their little TV spot.
Yep, I remember that. But when I fully saw them was like when they were doing stuff with wrestling. And at the time, I didn't know they were a group. I thought they were a wrestling tag team at first. And I'm like, oh, they're rappers. I'm like, okay. And then I hear them rapping about Faygo, and I was like, what? I thought Faygo was an alcoholic beverage. I didn't know it was soda at first.
That's funny hearing you say that, because I just finally listened to the whole audiobook version of Behind the Paint, which I really wish I read that book when I was younger, but
it's a good read.
Yeah, I was too drunk back then. I don't think it would have done me any good trying to read it. I don't think it would have worked out. But yeah, it's really good, and they're talking about the wrestling era and the new people they're exposed to. So funny to hear you discovered them through the wrestling. So that's awesome.
Oh yeah, and then I was hearing about them a little bit through school, and I would hear kids talk about them, and they're like, they're not just wrestlers, dude. They're actually musicians. They're rappers. I'm like, oh really? and then I just dug more down the rabbit hole, basically.
Yeah, it's always a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Napster was my rabbit hole.
Yeah, and then here I am. Like, I discovered them when I was 8, and here I am 28 years later, still listening to them.
Yeah, I've been listening to them over 20 years. 24, fucking, I don't know how many years that, but changed my life.
Oh yeah, and I've always told people, I've even taken my mom to an ICP show, and when I brought her to a show, she's like, okay, now I see why you like them. You don't just like their music. And when she saw them, she's like, they do put on a good live show. I'm like, exactly.
Yeah. Stop. Yeah, I love the Wiki shit. I live for it.
Oh yeah, like I love it too. Like out of Nodis, like I love all of Nodis's work, but my personal favorite Nodis album is "Do You Believe in God?" I love that album.
Yes, I love that fucking album.
And then and then my personal favorite Isham album is "Closed Casket."
Yeah, Closed Casket. Was it? And I was actually label mates with Mastermind for a little while. He's my favorite, actually.
Oh yeah, he is a very good rapper, and TNT was a very good rapper too. They all were.
Yeah, and to actually do my first goal, really, I was like, I could die a happy man if I just did the show at Mastermind, and then I did a bunch. Then I did a few, and we ended up being label mates, which is unfathomable for just for a little while, for like a year or two, and meeting him, and then I was like, oh fuck, I need more goals. Fuck.
Oh yeah, and I've interviewed Mastermind. He is a very nice, chill dude, and he is very intellectual.
Yeah, very smart guy. And he's just like his music though. Like a lot of the shit he said, like.
Oh yeah, and just like my other favorite rapper of all time besides Ice Cube would have to be is Brother Lynch Hung.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great experience. But Street Value was my favorite Mastermind album.
Yeah, that is definitely a good one. I agree.
Yeah, I wish I could. I don't think I've ever seen him perform a song from that album. That'd be dope. But it was my motto, yeah. Like back when I used to sell drugs and shit. Like I would be bumping his music all the time, and I think I need to listen to it now while I hustle music. Like I need to start listening to that again because it just gets you in that hustle mindset.
Oh yeah,
I'm out here without fear, about to pioneer a new hustle, flex true muscle this year. Like I'm out here without fear, and like that's a lot of stuff I've been reading about. What holds people back is fear.
Hell yeah. And now another question we usually ask, like, because you've played numerous shows, so what was your experience like when you did your first show? Were you nervous or were you not nervous? Because I know everyone, when they do their first show, they're like nervous as hell.
My habits were the first time I remember my hand was like I had the microphone in my hand. I nailed it. I don't remember messing up a word. I only had to do one verse or something. I was rapping fast, and the rest I was just typing Bloodshot. But my hand was shaking a lot. Like I was rapping, and my hand was just shaking the whole time. But I'm dropping. I nailed the verse, but that was like I never had that problem again after that. It's just that first time. And then one more time, I performed some solo songs like at the Manette Saloon at an open mic with my friends, and I had my one hand in my pocket the whole time while I was rapping. My friend told me, like, my other friend that rapped, actually met him in jail, and we found out we both rapped. Anyways, he told me, he's like, don't ever rap with your hand in your pocket again. So it never happened again.
It's like, yes, sir.
Except for when I perform Give Me All Your Money or the Baby Gets It, because there's that line, I want your money in my pocket. Right when I say that line, I put my hand in my pocket. I don't want your money in my pocket.
Yeah, and I love your stage presence. I definitely can't wait to see you actually perform in person, because that footage you sent me, and I hear from a lot of people, even in my chat, that say you need to interview Concrete. His music is good. His stage presence is dope. I'm like, will do.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome. It's way better when other people say it than me.
And I know, like, probably doing music isn't only good for the listener, but I know music is also therapeutic for the artist. So, would you say when you're writing, when you're writing music, is it very therapeutic for you as well?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I try to explain to my sponsor in AA sometimes. He always tell me I need a journal. I'm like, dude, I journal all the time. Mm-hmm. I journal all the fucking time.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize this is genre of music. All music, when you look at it, no matter the genre, it's poetry. It's just poetry with an instrumental, so it's still poetry no matter what genre it is.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of music I like. I like entertaining music, but a lot of my favorite music is like music that's like coming from the heart and soul.
Yeah, it's like you listen to Boss, like I'm journaling about how much my boss pisses me off, you know? It's a journal. It's a journal and rhyme. Like,
and you had,
what?
Oh, I said, and you basically have had like a lot of dope people produce for you. So like you've even had Devereaux produce for you. Tell us how that's like, because if anyone doesn't know, Devereaux is a phenomenal producer. Like no matter who he's working with, he's amazing.
Yeah. I remember a few years ago, I was working in a warehouse at Amazon, so I was listening to Spotify a lot while I was running around pushing this cart. And I finally decided, okay, I should take some time and start listening to Ouija Max music. And I'm just like, dude, not only is this guy dope, but his producer. And I kept hearing his name at the beginning and the background and shit. And shit is so dope. I mean, and he's got such a dope tag to where you actually want the tag on the song. I think I got one beat he made where he didn't put the tag on it. and I think I would be happier if the tag was on it, but it's not a big deal. I mean, times I've been all 20 years of looking through beats, like, oh fuck, there's a tag. Oh, there's a tag, and like you actually put the tag on it. But yeah, the stuff. Even Donnie Menace said when I was touring with Donnie Menace, he was just like, "Can you imagine this guy on a Devereaux beat?" And so I finally had a chance to make it happen, and he likes what I'm doing now. Like we've actually had a couple conversations online and shit, and like, yeah, he's like, he likes what he sees, he likes what I'm doing, and he even seems excited. And that's awesome. And I've worked with Shaggy the Airhead too, and just really cool guy. He even stopped to say hi to me at the gathering and shit. Like,
oh yeah. I know one thing I like about Devereaux is he can make everyone sound modern, and then when Shaggy the Airhead works with ICP, Shaggy the Airhead.
There you go. Somebody tried to call, my bad.
Oh, you're good. But yeah, one thing I like about Dev when he works with ICP is he can give ICP that modern sound. And then when they work with Shaggy the Airhead can give them that old clowny type feel. Like we always make a joke saying that Shaggy the Airhead is basically Mikey Clark's illegitimate son.
Yeah. Got one more beat by Shaggy that I gotta record on, and it's total old school, like carnival sounding beat. It's so fucking awesome, and I'm like,
and I love that they're working with Mikey Clark again, because everyone knows Mikey Clark was like their signature sound. Like you work with Mikey Clark, woo!
Yeah, that's the next goal, right?
I mean, anything is possible now. I noticed that artists and producers, they make themselves more approachable now. So anything is possible now these days.
Yeah, it is.
I like that.
Meeting Shaggy 2 Dope was awesome too.
Oh yeah, I've talked to Shaggy so many times, and he is like the nicest dude on the planet.
Fucking awesome. He was really happy to hear how long I'd been sober too. He was just like egging me on, giving me props and shit. Awesome guy.
How long have you been sober?
A little over 6 years now.
Congrats. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
All I got is we gotta say to anyone, whether you're just getting sober or you've been sober for years, we gotta just say good job and keep up the good work, y'all.
Thank you. I'm a happy, proud member of Juggalos in Recovery. Also happy to be a board member. Like, yeah. You can usually find me at the Juggalos in Recovery tent at the gathering.
Oh yeah, shout outs to Woody. That is my bro.
Yeah. Good times. Like, yeah, we hand out Narcan and shit and fentanyl test strips and all that shit. Try and keep the overdose rate as non-existent as possible.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing I'm glad they start bringing those to the gathering. Either you bring your own, or now they have them at the gathering. Is those drug testing kits? I'm so glad they have those now.
Yeah, we did our first day 0 show last year, like the night before the gathering starts. Right after they start letting people in, and it went very well last year. And we're already talking about the next one. If they let, yeah. Because it's a good way to get traffic and show everybody where the Juggalos in Recovery tent is and shit. And, it was really cool because my first gathering, I missed a lot of gatherings. It's part of why I got sober. Missing way too many. And it still took a couple of years before I was able to make it to another one. And like, I only showed up for a day because that was the only day I could get off, and plus a little bit of fear too, because I'm so used to getting fucked up there. And then I found that they had a small ass Juggalos in Recovery tent there, and like just met it. I was like, oh fuck, I'm not alone. And that's it's pretty fucking fresh. And yeah, after that, it's like I got friends around me to help hold me accountable, and yeah, then makes it a lot easier when somebody tries to hand you a bottle or whatever, and I'm just like, no, I'm good.
Exactly. That's like me. Like, I haven't had a cigarette since 2011, so I've been clean from cigarettes for years. And there was a few times, there was a time last year where I was like, you know what? I haven't had a cigarette in years. I really want one, but I was like, nope. And I did very good.
It's been about 5 years for me, and still, yes. I mean, lately at this point, I'm starting to get these urges to want to. I even dream about it.
Yeah, but what makes me not want to get it is when I go to the store and I see how much they are. I'm like, no way I'm going to pay that much money for something that's dangerous for my body. F that.
No, yeah. And it was the second time I quit, after the first time. And yeah, like every once in a while I would have one. And then eventually when it got to doing it, when I started smoking full time again, it was just bad. I was too broke to be smoking, and it interferes with money I could spend on my music career. And
exactly, like if people say it's only an addiction if it's making your life unmanageable, basically.
Yeah, that was a hard conclusion to come to, but finally got there, and just choosing between merch and booze and cigarettes, like, the fuck am I doing here?
Exactly.
Still can't afford merch.
and when I want to drink, I don't even drink like heavily. I'll have a drink every now and then. And now when I do smoke, I only smoke weed, but you smoke weed for medical purposes. So
yeah, of course.
Mainly, I smoke weed because it helps with my back problems. It helps me at night when I can't sleep, and it helps with my anxiety.
Yeah. It all depends on who you are. Like, there's some people. I got a buddy, another rapper I know, Scoop the Doob. He lives down south now. That guy, he works at a weed shop. He is way more functional. He's very social. I am not social at all when I smoke weed. It's body chemistry. But Scoop, like, he does plenty of things. He's got a management job. He's got his shit together. He seems like a happy guy. He was determined to get me to smoke weed with him because he thinks it's going to do the same thing for me that it does for him.
Oh yeah, people don't realize weed is like alcohol. It affects people differently. Basically, it can affect you differently depending on who you are. Me, when I smoke, it just makes me chill and relax, and I'm more self-aware. Basically,
I'm paranoid. I'm terrified to drive. I'm terrified of this. I don't know. And but yeah, there were good times too. I mean, sometimes who doesn't? Who wouldn't?
And you've played quite a bit of shows. So, what are some shows that you've actually played, and who have you performed with?
God, where to start? There's so many. It's like I can't think of a single one. Used to play a lot of shows with Twisted Insane in Portland, Oregon.
Oh yeah.
I toured with him recently. I performed like a good portion of one of his tours like a couple years ago, and that was cool to catch up with him again. Very talented guy.
He is, and he's a beast. I've seen him perform at the Gathering. That guy is a beast.
Yeah, I just saw him play the main stage, and I think before that, I think it was I can't remember if we played the same year. I don't remember what year it was exactly. I know me and Bloodshot played the Gathering in 2007. Can't remember if Twisted Insane was there or not, or I saw him a later year, but I remember he was so excited. He's like, oh my God. He's all on stage like, this place is so fucking awesome. I don't want to leave. So like I played a lot of shows with him like years ago, like before things really started taking off for him. And so that's kind of cool. It's just the people you meet, and People you get to watch grow and become who they're supposed to become. Already said Mastermind. What did I recently do? Like,
I've seen a few flyers. I know you did a tour or a show with Donnie Menace, which that dude's a beast too.
yeah, and yeah, I hope to tour with him again sometime in the near future. He's a really cool guy, and I got to play his hometown in Vegas on his birthday, and man, like and they love him out there. Like,
oh yeah,
the love he got out there. We played on a roof of a building in Vegas.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Like they had a stage there. They like literally do music out there on the roof and shit. And that was cool. Sucked because our banner stands, kept getting blown. Like we couldn't keep our banner stands up. Like, it was just too windy, so I couldn't use my banner. Like, even his banner stands were like really well built, and they could barely stay up. But he put on a damn good show. He was just smart too, genius dude. Like, his banners have his QR code on them, like all nice and big. So while people watch him perform, they can just pull out their phones and scan the QR code. And like, fuck, I should have thought of that.
And that's one thing I've always loved about LSP is like everyone does their own style of like the wicked shit. Like Donnie Menace, he does the wicked shit, but he does it where he sounds like a battle rapper or a cypher person. East
Coast hip hop style. And Wildcard was on that tour with him. Wildcard, very talented guy. I actually just saw him a couple days ago. He's from up here in Washington. Well, he's from California, but he goes from LA. He basically lives like in LA and Spokane. He's always back and forth. And on his way from Spokane just a couple of days ago, he stopped by and gave me a bunch of Narcan because he's big on Narcan. He's a recovering addict like me. We got about the same amount of sober time. And I met him doing a music festival in Washington, in Eastern Washington, a long time ago. And he's just a really cool guy. His dad's awesome. His dad plays the guitar for him. He's a very talented guy. Hoping to get a collab with him soon enough. Really cool. Like, he performs like a blues band and shit a lot of times, or he does a solo thing, whatever he's got to do. Very talented guy, just cool guy, big heart.
Well, if you're ever looking for beats, my homie Dungeon actually makes a lot of beats. So if you ever want someone who does beats, definitely hit him up.
That's so fucking cool.
And then I know you've done shows with my girl, Twisted Taylor. She said she's seen you perform, I believe.
Yeah, that's cool. You pull out this shit. Anyways, yeah, she's from, where's she from again?
She lives in Wyoming, but she's done a lot of shows in Idaho. She's done shows in Oregon.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome. Yeah, I met her in Oregon.
Yeah, I think that's when you guys did the show together.
That was our first show together. We've done more. I think I just saw her somewhere else recently. But yeah, Bloody Ruckus. Bloody Ruckus. Just finally did my first show in Wisconsin. The Terror in Titletown show is amazing. It's a great scene. I mean, I kick myself all the time for taking so long to get out there, but I finally did. Part of what I got sober for.
Oh, well, then we definitely have to try. If you haven't, we have to try to get you to come out here to Denver and perform the Roxy.
Yeah, I've been there.
So you have, yeah.
I actually played a sold-out show with Twisted there.
Oh, that's cool.
Christmas before this last one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Twisted's Christmas show, and yeah, I finally got on Gore Fest earlier that year before last, and and then I played there with Donnie Menace too. But yeah, so you're in Denver, okay?
Oh yeah, born and raised. Now for 2 years, all from like 2023 all the way until 2024 last year, for 2 years, I was living in Florida. But now I'm moving back. I'm living back here in Denver.
Yeah, I was. Oh yeah, I opened for Blaze and ABK in Florida, actually, in Ocala, Florida, during the Certified Psychos tour, which I played a lot, quite a few dates on the Certified Psychos tour. Yeah, fucking, yeah, that was a cool tour. God, they've done so like, and we actually did shows with Doomsday Productions in Portland too, like with
Oh,
Twisted.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and Eclipse was hella cool. I still got old footage of us partying with them, actually.
Hell yeah. Now, one of the other questions we usually ask our guests is like, what are like your top five? Like, if you could name top five like favorite albums in general, what are your top five favorite albums of all time in general with music?
My God. Fuck, dude. I want to say Ringmaster, but I want to say Carnival of Carnage because I mean that album never gets old.
Agreed.
I mean, I'm not saying Ringmaster does, but like I just success rate of the longest album I've just bumped nonstop all the time, or I can just listen to it again, like pull it up fucking 10 years later and bump it nonstop again. Carnival of fucking Carnage.
Oh yeah, and there's just something about like early 90s like rap music and hip hop is cool. It's like just to think that this album came out the same year as Dr. Dre's The Chronic. That's crazy.
I just listened to like or ICP's first album as the Clowns and even listening to Behind the Paint and just like kind of how much everybody received that album pretty much right off the bat. Like you're like, you know, the developers. Anyways, regardless, I mean, yeah, just it's cool. Anyway, there's also, you know, Ready to Die by Notorious B.I.G. I gotta say that was one of the first albums I listened to all the way through. I listened to a lot of older music and classical music as a teen, and like it wasn't until I was about 18 where I started listening to hip hop. Because you know all the shit I was hearing on the radio wasn't really moving me at all, obviously. And that's DMX's first album. Fuck if I remember what that was called, but I used to have that.
That's a classic one.
Terrible, I don't know the name of it.
Yeah. DMX was one of my other favorite rappers of all time.
Yeah. Like shit that got my attention in my senior year of high school. For sure. Absolute Power by Tech Nine.
Oh yeah.
And Tear the Club Up Thugs. 3-6 Mafia. And Street Value.
Those are good picks.
Mastermind, and if I could squeeze another one in there, it would Do You Believe in God?
Well, hell yeah. That's what that DMX album is called. Thank you, Dungeon. That is a good one.
What was it?
It's called It's Dark and Hell is Hot. That's what it's called.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now another question we usually ask our guests, like, how would you say the underground scene or the music scene is like in your area, whether it's the underground scene, the Juggalo scene, the music scene in general, in the whole Pacific Northwest? How would you describe it? Because there's a lot of talented people from the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah. I've had it a lot. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to blame other shit, but like it's also like it's been a little tougher for me out here. Like it took me 9 years of asking to open for Twisted. Like I had like hitting up the local promoter, like 9 years of asking before I finally got to open for them, and then shortly, and by the time I got to, they had just left Psychopathic. But like just that guy, it's just getting through that guy, getting through that promoter that was booking them. Even El Corazon, it's a venue I work at now. I work security there, and yeah, it took me 2 years of asking to get them to let me start playing there. Plus, I was from Bremerton. I was across the water, like an hour-long boat ride away. So I had to travel to Seattle a lot because my hometown, there wasn't too much going on over there. And eventually those venues got sick of booking me. But Bremerton was a really good crunk scene. We had a really good scene, a bunch of really rowdy kids. They like beat the shit out of each other while we performed. It was like I felt like I was watching a show. But, eventually I couldn't find a venue out there, and a lot of them just kind of grew up and got old. Not quite the same. But still, there's a really cool scene right now, like a Juggalo scene right now. And it's like kind of longevity. Like I was sitting around, there was a good period where the Juggalo scene, where I guess a lot of them weren't feeling me. I got this footage of this one show. I mean, I got like the first show I opened for ABK there, like after 2 years of asking, like that was really, everybody loved it. It was fucking wild. I still got footage of that. It was absolutely wild. And then there was a point like 7 years later where I'm opening for ABK at the same place again. And I am rocking out. Like I got a professional camera guy. He's got the camera on a slider and shit. And I hate the footage because like a bunch of people were like ignoring me.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. There was other rappers, and then like there's other rappers too, like just got all super competitive, but I just kind of kept my seat, and eventually just next thing you know, it was just me again.
Oh yeah. So you basically scratched and kicked your way to get to the top, and that's what sometimes you got to do. You got to just I was like, if no one's still paying attention, sometimes you got to like literally kick in that door and be like, hey.
Yeah. At the same time, I need to focus more on getting my own fan base, I don't know. I just like to kind of focus on doing my own shows too.
Yeah. And I love what I hear from you. Like you have good talent and stuff. And that's the whole reason why I started doing this show, because I notice a lot of talented people get overlooked. So the whole point of this show is to make sure talented people in our community or culture don't get overlooked. So you have good talent, man. So just keep it up.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I recently opened for Ouija Mac and Darby O'Trill in Seattle, which was really awesome this year. Like Ouija Mac gave me a shout out like during his set. I didn't even I was outside at the time, but then I found footage of it. And and I know that guy isn't easily impressed. That was really fucking cool. They heard the Devereaux beats and shit on stage, and the Shaggy the Airhead beats, and it was really cool. Like this great experience, and then Juggalos from Seattle hit me up, asking me what my next show is and shit. Which my next one is February 23rd at Substation. Flyers should be done pretty soon here, but I believe I'm headlining that one. I pretty much booked it myself, and good.
And you've come a long way. That's cool to see someone who starts out opening shows and then they start to headline. So that's cool that you're starting to actually headline shows. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've headlined shows for a while and stuff, but still, it's like when I got really bad, and like when I was like hitting my rock bottom with drugs and shit, I had a couple of years where I wasn't doing quite as much. I was still making music and stuff, but I wasn't releasing shit, wasn't online. And so I felt like I had to start all over. So a lot of the opening I've been doing lately is kind of like me starting over. But luckily I got my foot in the door with those venues and those promoters. And eventually the promoter, the guy who owned the promotion company that made it so hard for me to open for Twisted, eventually he passed away. Rest in peace. This company's still out there, but then they also stopped booking Twisted. Things got a little smaller. I don't know. They usually just book their show straight through El Corazon now, so I already know them and work there, so I'm good. Anyways, a lot of interesting experiences. Did shows with RBL Posse. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. But But yeah, just look up Con-Crete on Spotify. Look over there.
Oh yeah. I love that logo too. Who did that for you? Because I recognize that artwork, but I can't think of who it is.
Yeah, concrete with a hyphen there. You can look me up. Yeah, that was done by 8 Legs.
I know. I was like, I recognize that artwork, but I can't think of it. Yeah, 8 Legs does really dope artwork.
Yeah, that guy is never available either.
Oh yeah, I've messaged him about coming on the show, but I know he gets very busy. So,
God, I try and wait by that website like a hawk, waiting for him to have some commissions come up, but just doesn't seem to happen, or I've probably missed a couple times. But I remember I had to pull some strings to get that artwork done too, because I was like, "Fuck!" He's like, "I can't wait till payday." It's like, but yeah, I noticed when I was opening, and you learn shit too from doing shows with bigger artists. Like when I was opening for Twisted, and like nobody was buying my shirts or my merch, but they're all lined up, and I just took a look at the art on on M&E shirts and stuff, and it all was like, oh, this is all 8 Legs stuff. And yeah, once I got some shirts made with that artwork and stuff, yeah, they started selling. But now I need more. I need to start finding more artists to work with.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know quite a few good artists. So when I talk to them, I'll send them your way.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. Also, contothecrete.threadless.com. I have shirts available on there. You can order. It's called Threadless, THREADLES.com. And it's Con to the Crete, like the word con, the word to, the word the, then Crete. There's the old song I did with Bloodshot called Fight. It's the Con to the Crete. Back to knock these haters out, which is on the commercial. I say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So contothecrete.threadless.com, just like contothecrete.bandcamp.com. You can actually, that's a good place to go get shirts for now. So if anybody wants a concrete shirt, that's where you can go. And same thing for my Bandcamp. And yeah.
We're actually going to play some of your music, and we're going to play like one of my favorite songs. It's that song that you did with Gucci Mane. And when I sing that, I was like, damn, this takes me back to like high school. I remember listening to Gucci Mane in high school.
God, I can't remember my verse on that right now. Yeah, but fuck yeah. Let's get it in.
So yeah, this is a really good song, y'all. This is Concrete called So Much Money featuring Gucci Mane. Here we go.
My bed burgundy, I'm a Snow White, and I'm on the same day. True story, real life. See my white wrist ice me out like a bitch. I got so much money, I can ice my click. Put ice on the bitch, put ice on my fist. See them diamonds on my rims, those $1 million slims on my toe. K-Show, and I love myself. Wait on pussy to follow, better hold your bro. Look lyric, Malibu, look still. Got so much money on my ice, my belt. See my dog, look lyric, Malibu, look still. Got so much money on my ice, my belt. See my dog, look lyric, Malibu, look still. Got so much money on my ice, my belt. See my dog, look lyric, Malibu, look still. Got so much money on my ice, my belt. Gucci,
so much money, I ain't got no money. Miss my money made every day sunny. Made $100 grand, thought I was the man. He took Uncle Sam, ripped it from the palm of my hand. Saw its family, slaughtering your family. Can't complete this fantasy, my saw needs gasoline. Chilling by the fuel pump, trying to bump some change. Chainsaw in hand, people find it kinda strange. I'm deranged. Not quite right in the noggin. Made a few bucks, now it's on with the slaughtering. Doing what I do best, carving up the chest of a privileged gentleman, putting an end to his eminent front. front. Object to your cranium. Groupie chicks swinging from my nuts like a gymnasium. Down with the wicked shit since 92 uranium. Used to rock basements, now I'm rocking stadium.
My dog, look lyric, Malibu, look still. Got so much money on my ice, my bill. See my dog, look lyric, Malibu, look still. Got so much money on my ice, my belt. See my dog, look lyric, Malibu, look still. Got so much money on my ice, my belt. See my dog, look lyric, Malibu, look still. Got so much money on my ice, my belt. Gucci.
Shit. When I first heard that, I'm like, damn. Like, that brought me back to high school because I listened to Gucci Mane in high school, and I still listen to Gucci Mane. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like, yes, I grew up on the western part of the United States, and I love all hip-hop, so of course I'm going to love West Coast shit, but my other favorite type of hip-hop is a lot of that down south type shit.
Yeah, doing tracks with people outside of wicked shit too is another part of me just building my own audience. And
So the audience wants to know in the chat, how did that song come about? Because I love that song. That song is like literally my anthem right now.
I got the verse, and he literally, he's just, typical Gucci, just rapping about a lot of money. Like, I think I got another one with him actually. If you dig down there further, like, it's just like, if you dig down further, but like, yeah, I'm just like, how do I relate to this right now? I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna rap about not having any. So what? I say the opposite thing.
Hell yeah, it's like some yin and yang type shit.
You also know how it feels. I mean, really, anybody can really relate to him if you've had a day when you've had that day where you've had more money on you than you've ever had before in your life.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's not as much as him, you probably felt like him, and that's why you don't have it anymore.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've been doing a lot of reading about financial literacy and thinking about it and how, man, I even just read this. I listened to this audiobook about the psychology of money and how excited people get. And, like, this one book started off and there's talking about this guy, like they literally like throw money into the water or something.
Oh yeah.
And that guy ended up going bankrupt. But like I had just pretty much went broke. Like I'm recently, like, I started having health problems where I couldn't work as much anymore. Like I thought I was just going to work hourly money. Like you're thinking you got this made, you're making all this overtime money. You think it's just going to last forever. Like you're going to physically be able to do it. And and I basically just fucked off my credit score, all that shit, just fucking doing rap shit and doing shows went a little too hard. And so I recently had that fall from grace, and I just told the truth, basically.
Oh, yeah.
So much money.
Like
Miss my money made every day sunny. I mean, it did. Like,
oh, yeah. And that's like me. When I got hurt on my job, I couldn't work anymore. And, I've been recovering financially now. So now I've told myself, because not a lot of people get to do that. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get by doing what I love, living my dreams. And they say, do something you love. When you have a passion for something, do it.
Yeah. Pretty much where I'm at right now. I'm kind of stuck. I get 40 hours a week right now. I'm actually thinking of switching to a position that's 30 hours a week. And it sounds kind of scary, but it'll also kick me in the ass to hustle.
Exactly. Like, I'm a hustler by nature too. And I've never, ever thought I would be like doing good in public broadcasting, because doing this actually helps with my anxiety. I remember when I did my first ever interview with an artist, I was nervous as hell. And then people messaged me after that. They're like, dude, how did you, was that your first interview? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, damn, you did phenomenal. Keep it up.
Yeah. That's awesome, and I can tell that you're good at doing these. Like I can tell it's like you got a lot of experience doing this. You're good at keeping the conversation going, and
Oh yeah, and I always tell people don't ask like the typical questions that other interviewers ask or ask what other interviewers ask. Like I'm like trying to make my interviews like laid back and chill basically. It's basically like chilling with a homie. Or I tell people my show is reminiscent back when No Jumper used to be good. And the key word used to be good. So Adam 22, your shit sucks now.
yeah, fame will do that to you.
Oh yeah, and because like everyone now knows that basically he's a cuck and he's a culture vulture.
Yeah.
Like back in the early days, he used to have really talented people. I remember when he had Lil Peep on there, Suicide Boys before they blew up. He had a lot of talented people, and for the longest time, we always tried to get Ouija on there. We tried to get Darby on there.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I never really. I don't think I've ever seen a full episode of No Jumper.
Yeah, his early stuff was so much better. Now he's just trying to be too controversial. And it's like he's trying too hard, basically, now. And you can like see it. You're like, okay, now he's just trying too hard. He had passion maybe when he first did it, but now the passion's not there, and now we know how he is.
Sounds about right. I can't say I can't relate a little bit. Like, there's a couple of songs that sound. There's a couple of songs on my band that I have released sound like I'm trying too hard because we're in this new era where you make money off of streams, so you got to release a song all the fucking time. That's what I've been doing. Like the last year, I've been doing a song like every week last year, and I'm finally taking a couple weeks off, and my monthly listeners are dropping like fucking rapidly. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, this day and age in music, it's not like when we were younger where you would wait a year or two for an artist to drop something. Now you got to constantly drop something. You got to whether it's a single, a mixtape, an EP, an album, you got to constantly be dropping something, and then you have to be touring or do shows to get yourself out there. It's not like back then where okay, I can take a break. No, you have to hustle now.
Yeah, just drop an album a year, maybe every 2 years. Now it's just now you kind of have to try too hard. Like,
oh yeah, like now if you're an artist that's making millions of dollars, obviously you can sit comfortably. But when you're an up and coming artist, you have to like hustle.
And that's another problem too. Is like it's like when we started doing this when we were younger, there were still CDs. With like the people we looked up to. Like, I mean, I was buying cassettes and shit, and so it was like when I saw what my favorite rappers were doing, it's like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to sell CDs. Or Bloodshot had this whole plan where get an album specifically he made, and that plan was, I'm not releasing it until I get digital distribution. Or no, not digital. No, we weren't even thinking digital. He was like, I want distribution. He wanted the CD to go in the store. And then we finally got on a label that put us in stores, and CDs were dying by the time it happened. And all of a sudden, it got really difficult. I mean, even I went through it. Like, I never really took a break or stopped. I kept making music, but like figuring out all these websites. All of a sudden, there's more websites, more passwords I got to remember. It's like I didn't get into this. All of a sudden, you need to have a social media presence. It's like, this isn't what I got into this to do. Yeah.
You got to like do a lot more now, and that's why even like Scum, he's one of those people that's giving me the best advice. He's like, if you want to make this music, you have to like promote. Like you can have people help you promote, but you got to be willing to promote yourself as well. You can't just fully rely on people to do it for you.
No, like nobody is going to have more drive than you when it comes down to it.
Oh yeah, like for a while I've done everything by myself, and I still do everything by myself. But now I'm telling myself I can't be doing that. I'm going to stress myself out. So I've been like building a team. So now I like have people go, hey, could you make this flyer for me to help me out, or just share it everywhere? Like I've even had people on my show in the past that were like, yeah, I'll be on the show, but then they don't promote the show. I'm like, wait, You're supposed to let your audience know, hey, I'm going to be on this show and stuff.
Yeah. It always looks cooler when somebody else is like, like you hearing that you should, like having somebody else tell you that you should do a show with me,
Oh yeah, and I like making flyers still, but I think if you really want to grasp people's attention now, they do little clips like that one that you sent for me. Like I feel like a director now sometimes because my guests will be like, "Well, how do you want the video to be?" I'm like, "You can make it funny, entertaining, however you want to do it." And the one you sent me was entertaining. I loved it.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to do the next one now. That's the problem. But like, still, like, yeah, that came out of nowhere. It was like, I got to make it now, or I'm never going to make it. Well, and then I realized, wait, oh fuck, that's 2 days from now. I need to make this now.
Oh yeah, and that's why I don't always ask a lot. I tell people it can just be a really short clip. It can be something edited together really quick.
And I had, and I filmed, and I just shot it in a way where, it'd just be super quick, not a lot of takes, but like, I also realized I didn't want to say everything at once. I didn't want to say everything in one take, and I wouldn't be able to maintain the same energy. I was kind of tired, so it's like, yeah, I can say 2 seconds of it at a time, like.
Hell yeah, and we're gonna get into more of your music too.
Yes.
Oh, you even did a song with Lil Wayne. Holy shit, bro. Oh, we're definitely playing this. So yeah, tell people a little bit about this song before we play this, like how this came about. You've worked with a lot of people, bro.
I barely even remember. Like, I had to play it, dude. I've made so many songs this last year. But yeah, that was kind of scary.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, I wanted to record it quickly, but it just didn't happen that way because it's fucking Wayne. Like,
oh yeah. Like
you gotta hold it down with that guy.
Oh yeah, if anyone knows like Wayne, how he's creative, he records either two ways. Either he'll record right off the bat, off the top of his dome, or he'll take his time. So when he does it both ways like that, it's cool. If he's able to rap off the top of his dome, it's cool. But even when he takes his time, it's cool.
I've freestyled verses before, but like I always record them in pieces. Like I'll freestyle like a good fucking line or two, and then I'll try and add to it. And I think that's how a lot of them record sometimes. Eventually, then you just reach a point. It's like, yeah, it's like, fuck, I don't have time to write anything.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's where he got. Yeah. I mean, I've heard him say it in interviews. That's where he got. It's like, dude, I can't write anymore.
And I've even heard like interviews with Biggie. He like I think some of Biggie's like music he just did off the top of his dome sometimes.
Yeah, and then that's a whole nother thing to learn to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. I think it's easier to learn lyrics when I wrote them down first. Not that I look at the lyrics to memorize it. I listen, but I don't know. But yeah, go ahead and play it.
All right, y'all. Here we go. This is Kool-Aid Man, Concrete featuring Lil Wayne. Here we go. Oh shit.
It's all business, no love to the competition.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Sit them down, slap his spirit. Die now, I'ma think about it later. I'ma think about it never. And I think about his paper. I draw first, that's that quick animation. You smell that stench, you just think sanitation. I'm right here, nigga, fuck the location. Cause too much information could get you that vacation. Tell the cops I say fuck the allegations. Got work in the trunk with no conversation. One for the hurt, one for the heel, but one from the hammer. Get a nigga killed, fill a nigga up. Then it's for real. We gon' hit a nigga up and split a nigga meal. Yeah, if niggas acting how they feel, then I pull it out the jacket, get the clapping like a seal. Yeah, kidnapping the little ones, throwing bitch niggas off the back of the buildings. I hope you know how to fly, and sincerely, I would do the same thing to everyone you live with. Everything you stand for, send them to the heaven sky. We F, baby boy, get it right every time.
Hey, 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 hey. Oh, snap. Oh yeah, just busted out of jail like the Kool-Aid man. Face red and I'm on the hunt for the witness. Let this message get covered with red liquid. Ready or not, here I come, revenge is sweet. Hey, 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 whether you're ready or not, here I come, revenge is sweet. Cops, you don't let your con rob her. Pull the fucking trigger, knock you off your jogger. Haters ain't don't like me, some of all their fur. Six sobrieties unlikely, nigga, hold my fur. My words are offensive, your church I'm not attending. Got you all defensive, don't plan on repenting. Department of Corrections got attending, quote for that. Crack the judge's head in half with a baseball bat. Oh snap, oh yeah. Said he had a wife and kids, I don't care. Wave my hands in the air like I don't. Surrender to the man, no I won't. It's the con to the Crete and the king of New Orleans. Put a hole through your spleen, then we flee the crime scene. Don't care how hot this pistol is, I ain't dropping it. Loading it, cocking it, then I shot the pit. Oh snap, oh yeah. Just busted out of jail like the Kool-Aid man. Face red and I'm on the hunt for the witness. Let this message get covered with red liquid. Ready or not, here I come, revenge sweet. Hey, 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 whether you're ready or not, here I come, revenge is sweet.
Holy shit.
Next up, yeah. Next song you should play should be Boss.
Definitely. Like, I don't care what anyone says, regardless of what y'all feel about Lil Wayne, but when Lil Wayne can drop bars, that man can drop bars. And I've been listening to Lil Wayne since I was in elementary school, middle school, and all through high school. And that man, when he wants to drop bars, he can drop fucking bars.
He's been rapping since he was a child. Like,
yeah. And like I said, that reminds me of a lot of like my elementary school, middle school, and high school years. Like I said, I love West Coast shit, but my second favorite style of hip hop, even though I love it all, I just loved a lot of that down south swag type stuff. I love it.
Yeah. That Back That Ass Up song, I thought it was so annoying when I was in high school. So what the fuck is this shit? Like, hey, what? It is like just really southern voices. I didn't quite understand it at the time, but yeah, with mad respect. Those motherfuckers put in work.
Oh yeah,
and
then he dropped 6 foot, 7 foot. Like, yeah, it's a good song, but then you start hearing it on the radio. But when I go back and listen to it, I'm like, damn, Wayne was going in on this song. He actually got bars.
Yeah. Yeah. That beat was filthy. Sure what anybody says, but
so yeah. What's the next song you want me to play?
It's called Boss. Which is there it is.
There it is. This is Boss, y'all, produced by Devereaux. Let's go. Let's hear this.
In the morning I awake. Woo! Go to work every day. Tell my boss I'm running late. Hey, he said you better make 8. So he dragged me to his office, right? Said my overtime, it wasn't authorized. I said you better get my dollars right, or it's gonna be a Columbine. Fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. What? Fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. Oh, telling me I'm not fast enough. Bitch, fuck around and get that ass fucked up. Hey, fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. What? Fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. Oh, telling me I'm not fast enough. Bitch, fuck around and get that ass fucked up. Hey, what the hell's with all the yelling? Hey, must not know that I'm a felon. Hey, anxiety is what I'm feeling. Wanna take a swing in his direction. Crack open that cantaloupe. Sick in the head and violence is the antidote. Leave him laying comatose. Let him meet the Holy Ghost. Fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. What? Fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. Oh, telling me I'm not fast enough, bitch. Fuck around and get that ass fucked up. Hey, fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. What? Fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. Oh, telling me I'm not fast enough, bitch. Fuck around and get that ass fucked up. Hey, not a robot or machine. Please treat me like a human being. Got a new job flipping burgers. I had to leave, was gonna murder. This new boss is even worse. Really thought this plan was gonna work. Workplace violence, about to go berserk violent. About to step and throw this fry grease in his eyes and laugh as he screams and burns. Funny how these things turn out the same way. Perhaps the problem is me. Nah, fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. What? Fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. Oh, telling me I'm not fast enough, bitch. Fuck around and get that ass fucked up. Hey, fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. What? Fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. Oh, telling me I'm not fast enough, bitch. Fuck around and get that ass fucked up. Hey, I wanna quit, but that's not cool though. Hey, because my child needs new school clothes. What am I to do though? Beat him with a broom? No. Whoa, I need to relax, need to calm down. Not to relapse, fuck that time for me to clock out. Whoa, always holding me accountable. Duck his face in the kitchen, sick and trying to help. Fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. What? Fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. Oh, telling me I'm not fast enough, bitch. Fuck around and get that ass fucked up. Hey, fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. What? Fuck my boss, he's a piece of shit. Oh, telling me I'm not fast enough, bitch. Fuck around and get that ass fucked up. Hey.
Woo! I love your flow and just your style, man. I love your art of storytelling. It's so awesome. Like everything you were talking on there, I was visualizing.
Yeah. Could they see me and shit during?
I did, and that's one thing I've been saying that
To the
rap
audience.
music, that's one thing I've been saying that needs to come back more in like rap music is storytelling, and that was definitely a storytelling song, and I loved it.
Yeah,
and that's an anthem for any of us. If we've had like a shitty boss, or if you guys are currently working and you have a shitty boss, just play that song as you're working.
Yeah. It's a little recovery lesson in there too about dealing with resentments, kind of, but same time not really. But like when I talk about going to a different job to avoid this,
Yeah.
or trying to escape the manager, and then you just find another manager you're beefing with, and it's like maybe that problem is me. Man, like, nah.
I mean, that song was so visual. All I gotta say is that song needs to have a music video.
It does have one.
Oh, it does. Good to hear.
Yeah, go to my YouTube channel. It's one of the more recent videos I dropped. I dropped it a couple months ago, actually.
Oh yeah.
Shot it on rooftop in Queen Anne by the Space Needle and shit.
All I'm saying is, man, you do need to play The Gathering, and I think y'all. I don't know about y'all, but this band right here needs to play Juggalo Ohio.
Thanks for saying something.
Like I think we need to get that rolling, get the ball rolling. Like, dude, you have talent. Like, holy shit! Like, everyone in the chat is like loving this, and I'm telling this to every other podcaster that does interviews. Interview this man. Do it.
Thank you. I already reached out to chapter 17. I haven't heard back from him, but
that's what I was even going to bring up. I'm like, dude, I've been thinking about who would be another good fit for chapter 17, and bro, I'm not just saying this. I think you would be a very great fit for chapter 17.
That's dope. Thanks for saying that. Yeah. Got a lot going on. Just 20 years of song making and storytelling and all that shit. Just experience doing it. It's like I finally learned how to write a good song, and this song was definitely like you never heard this song before, huh?
I mean, I've heard it a little bit here and there, like people like posting, making posts with it. I'm like, who is this? And then I looked it up, and I'm like, oh damn.
Oh yeah. But yeah, there's a music video. As a matter of fact, I posted on Facebook for the first time, and like my work found out about it. Like, well, yeah, I can't. Over the years, like I work at the post office right now, and so like I'll keep getting friend suggestions from my supervisors and shit. And I'm like, well, fuck that. I'm not adding them. But like, I didn't think, like my friend tells me, he's like, yeah, I blocked him immediately when I find out when I get a friend suggestion for him. Like I didn't know. So, I mean, so they keep seeing my name pop up on their friendship suggestions. They don't add me, but then they might just go ahead and look at my page really quick. And shortly after I decided to post the music video on Facebook and shit, they're freaking out. Now they're letting me come in later, like they're being nicer to me now.
Yeah, that is just, it's phenomenal. Like, and it's great, awesome to know that you've been like writing music for 20 some years. That's awesome.
Yeah. And yeah, I was at I seen a clip of Ed Sheeran on a talk show, and he was like playing one of the original songs he did. Everybody thinks I got natural talent. Listen to this shit.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing. A lot of my audience is like even told me about you. They're like, Dawn, you need to get Concrete on. I'm like, will do. And then my girl even hit me up. She's like, hit up my homie Concrete. She's like, he has good stage presence. His music is good. She's like, I've done shows with him, and ever since then, I've been hooked and stuff. So I'm sure if she's still watching, I think you and my girlfriend could probably do a collab together.
Yeah, one of these days. She's fucking awesome chick.
Hell yeah.
I'd be down.
Let's see. What else should we play? Damn, you even did a song with KRS-One. Oh yeah, we're definitely listening to this.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my other favorite like MCs of all time is KRS-One. Like I remember seeing KRS-One play at the Super Gathering, and I was just hyped as hell. Like KRS-One.
Yeah, I saw him at the Gathering too. Oh my god, yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, at his age, he can still rock the stage. And I noticed that a lot of the artists we grew up listening to, we now know how our parents feel. A lot of the artists we listen to, they are just aging like a fine wine. They can still put out dope music. Like Cube dropped that song, It's My Ego, last year. I'm like, damn, Cube still got it. Holy shit.
I mean, we got older, and now it's like older rappers are winning Grammys now and fucking. It's cool. It's an exciting time. I remember all the years I've been acting. I mean, I'm glad because it kept me hustling, but like, been acting out of fear. Like, you know, I want to make it at a certain age, or I want to be here like at this age or whatever, and I want to get here. You know, like, I need to hurry up, or it's not going to be cool anymore. Like, you know, you see talk shows where families are pulling up like rappers that are 40-year-old rappers, and they're like families haven't given them an intervention. You got to stop, Dad.
Yeah.
Ever seen shows like that? Like, yeah, but like probably that guy hasn't really accomplished anything or like really pursued it. I don't know, but I just see episodes of a guy, you know, rapping that's like 30 or something, and his kids and his wife are all begging him to stop because he's ruining their lives. I'm like, I don't want that to be me. And no, it's okay to be like older, making music and stuff.
Oh yeah, and I always tell people like you're never too old to learn stuff, and you're never too old to be making music. Like when people think they reach a certain point in their life that it's all over. Like when people think you're in your 30s or 40s, you're older. I'm like, no, in my opinion, you're only as old as you make yourself feel. But I say everyone's been saying that the 30s are probably like the new 20s, basically.
Yeah.
And some people age like a fine wine. Like people, when people ask how old I am, I don't always like to tell people. I'm like, I'm actually going to be 35, and they're like, there is no way. They're like, I could have swore you were at least in your mid to late 20s. They're like, that's insane. They're like, what's your secret? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 43, about to be 44, which, you know.
And then to know that, like I said, a lot of the artists we love are just like still putting it down. Like Tech Nine is like in his 50s and he's still able to break dance and dance on stage and shit. You know, Jay's now able to still do the things he does. Like I remember seeing them like the first gathering after COVID, and I was like, damn, even in their age, Jay and Shaggy still got it.
Yeah. You know, it's like, and like the Cloud Love song, that's out too. Like I talk about being at the gathering after being a Juggalo for 20 years. There's tons of Juggalos that can relate to that now. Like,
exactly. And so we're definitely going to play that song after this song. But y'all, this is called Wanna Leave featuring KRS-One, the legendary KRS-One. Here we go.
Hey, 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 hey. La 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 la.
Yeah.
This place, I can't believe this place. My father, he's a waste. My mother, she's on base. My brother, he caught him a case. My sister got cut in the face. My auntie, she's a disgrace. My cousins, the paper they chase. No loving, just hate. 2-hour hospital waits. Even when you vomit and shake, it's gotta be fake. Man, the cops clock us like them things on our wrist. I'm supposed to live like this? It's getting thick. I'm thinking about taking a trip. Where? Anywhere but here. Prison, army, anywhere but there. I want some new shoes to wear. I want to walk past all these cats asking what you doing here. You know what I'm doing here. I'm taking my last look at what I don't ever want to become. Yeah. On the block every day I fuss. Guns bust. I need to hop that Greyhound bus. Cause when everyone you say you trust turns on you, you know what to do. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey.
There must be some kind of way out of here before it's enough of me. There's nothing here left for me. I've got to leave. There must be some kind of way out of here before it's the death of me. There's nothing here left for me. It's time to leave. I've been bumming around this town for too long. I've been hanging around this old town, Northwest Puget Sound. Hey. Been in Bremerton City, Seattle, been fighting depression, man. It's an everyday battle. This is home and it always will be, but I think I need to leave before it kills me. Been a hometown hero, it's not me. Time to hit the road and take the sack to the streets of another region, other city. Full of new thick chicken, okra silly. Can't catch the feelings, hood rats be stealing. Hands up if you feel me. Reach for the ceiling, not me. I'm reaching high to infinity. There must be some kind of way out of here before it's the death of me. There's nothing here left for me. I've got to leave. There must be some kind of way out of here before it's the death of me. There's nothing here left for me. It's time to leave. Keep pushing forward, never backwards. Bender over backwards. Special killer back hurts. Talented musician, artist and actor. Superhuman Marvel, what's my X factor? She's got bigger fish to fry. Reaching for the sky, gotta fly goodbye. Why would I lie to myself? I on the prize, earned it, never entitled. Meant for something more than this. Keep chasing that dream, I won't resist the urge to pursue it. Gotta do it, prove it to everyone that thought that I had blew it. Move it, get out of my way. My slaughter brigade will parade through your barricade. My sick kid will serenade the force sick and still hating cops. I'm making bacon. There must be some kind of way out of here before it's the death of me. There's nothing here left for me. I've got to leave. There must be some kind of way out of here before it's the death of me. There's nothing here left for me. It's time to leave.
Whew. Holy cow. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
You like that, huh?
That was hitting me in the fucking soul. And I loved how you were doing like the Jimi Hendrix like reference in there, because that's like one of my all-time favorite Jimi Hendrix songs is All Along the Watchtower.
Yeah, man.
Like Jimi Hendrix is like one of my like other all-time favorite artists. Like there's good guitar players and rock singers, but in my opinion, Jimi Hendrix is up there and he needs to be. All I gotta say is if y'all don't like Jimi Hendrix, there is something wrong with you. That man was amazing.
Yeah. I'm still here. I'm just looking through songs on my Bandcamp on my computer.
Oh yeah. All I gotta say is I cannot wait to like finally see you perform, man. Like I'm actually doing a thing that I'm gonna try to hopefully get going this year, but I'm gonna try doing like an annual like charity event every year, and every year is gonna be for a charity, and then whoever performs, they come and perform for free for a good charity, and everyone said they would come perform. So whenever I can get that situated, bro, I would definitely love to see you come perform at a charity show.
I'm definitely interested.
Like I could just tell, like you can hear the passion in your voice, and I love it. And I love how you can like mash well with different people. You're like a chameleon, bro. It's amazing.
Thank you. I don't know if you want to play Clown Love first. I'd actually like to play before I go. I'd like to play a song with that I've done with Bloodshot. It's like my best fucking friend. Like I started off hyping him, like I wouldn't be where I'm at or even started. Like he's a big part of my career.
Hell yeah, and you've worked like with a lot of my homies. I seen you've worked with my homie Doc Gruesome. God damn.
Oh yeah, God, there's a lot. Like that guy is awesome too, and I'm really happy for him and proud of him. He bust his ass, and and he invests. I know those masks aren't cheap.
Oh yeah, what's the song you want me to play?
Go if you go in there and you click on the Indulgence album. It's a gray album cover. Should be closer to the bottom. And in that album, there's a song called "Get Buck With It."
Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Let's see.
It's kind of a grayish album cover. It's me standing over some dead chick. That's the album cover. And you click on the album, there's a bunch of songs, and there's a song called "Get Buck With It." I think it's track 5.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Because right now it's just taking me to like just like these songs and stuff. See, it's been a while since I've used Bandcamp. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
It's near the bottom of the list. Like it's
okay. Let's see.
Concrete Indulgence. My name's big in white letters.
Okay. Let's see.
Old English letters.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Huh.
I need to start over with SoundCloud too. Like I can't even get into my old SoundCloud account, so I need to start a new one.
Let's see. Yeah, for some reason it's not showing up on my end, which is really weird.
Oh, it's worth a shot.
But I know you wanted me also to play Clown Love as well.
Yeah. Or maybe it just doesn't want to play albums on there. I got another single that he at least has some vocals on that I could have you play. But let's do that. For go back to the top. There's a song called "Chewing, Killing, Eating."
Let's see. Let me see. I'll pull it up on the screen.
It's a single. Yeah. It's the only single I have with his voice on it on Bandcamp specifically.
I see it. There it is. Hell yeah.
Yeah, really creepy fucking cover. Yeah. Play that, and then we'll play Clown Love, and we'll probably call it a day.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. This is Chewing, Killing, Eating featuring Bloodshot.
Thanks for sticking around.
You're welcome. And I'll probably play even like more of your music, like when you leave and stuff. And I love Bloodshot. I love his style of like wicked shit and horrorcore, but he calls it horror crunk. And that brings me back to my middle school and high school years too, as I listened to a lot of crunk. I love Lil Jon.
Yeah, this track was actually supposed to be on the Slaughter Cap album, but for some reason, I actually somehow I worked so hard on that album. I mean, all of us did. Like, it was a big group album, but I somehow forgot to release the song we made on this, and then we lost the track, and all I had left was my verse, and I just ended up taking the old show mix, and I just made my own solo song with it. But like, it's got some Bloodshot's voices in the hook, and he does the intro. That's about it. But I just wanted his voice to be on this shit.
There's my girl, Taylor. Oh, before we play it, she wants you to tell this funny story because she remembers this story. She says, tell Don Chaos the story about the stripper that put her butt on your face paint.
Oh, God, that leads to a whole other song. I have this song. I have two songs with Riff Raff, and the second song I did with Riff Raff, the hook is like, "Let my face paint on a stripper in Wyoming," and I'm talking about a real story.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she knows that, but it's actually on a song. The song
she does. She was actually at that show. I don't know if she was performing or just in general.
I don't know if she heard the song, though. There's a song called Courtyard with Riff Raff, which might be on there, but like, it's like, "Let my face paint on a stripper in Wyoming," and I'm talking about that because that's right. I think that might have been the last show I played with it, because we went to Wyoming. It was me, Donnie Menace, and Wild Card. And after that show, we wound up at a strip club. I wasn't trying to spend money there, I'm just trying to survive the tour and shit. But like, somebody handed me money, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I was like, "He's gonna be mad if I don't spend it here." And I did still not. I could pretty much ran out of money. Yeah, this stripper just like I still had my face painted. Well, kind of like on that picture there.
Yeah, like, a lot of people don't realize Wyoming, from what I've seen, Wyoming's got a really strong Juggalo and just like underground, like indie music presence. Like, there's a lot of people that played Wyoming that I didn't even know would play Wyoming, because she knows one of the bookers in Wyoming. She's like, "Yeah, we booked people like Kung Fu Vampire here and stuff." I'm like, "That's awesome."
So this stripper. So this one stripper just she just got really close and she shoved her tits in my face. Was it her tits or her ass? I think it was her tits. I think I remember.
She said it was her butt.
Oh fuck! I don't know. Well, she got face paint on her. I like to think it was her tits. I mean, I don't remember getting pink eye.
Yep. Now she's saying, "Oh, I gotta definitely hear that song now." So. What's the name of the song so people can hear it?
It's called Courtyard with Riff Raff. But let's go ahead and play this one for now. And but this, and then she wanted me to give her money for doing it. Like, we just started laughing, and I let my face paint on a stripper in Wyoming.
Hell yeah, I can't wait to hear this song. All right, y'all. Again, this is Chewing, Killing, Eating featuring Bloodshot. Let's go.
Fairly straightforward. Run! Bloodshot!
Chewing, killing, eating flesh.
What?
Chewing, killing, eating flesh.
What?
Chewing, killing, eating flesh.
Niggas talking shit. shit. Get a crowbar to the dome piece. Dragged it to the cell and hung on hooks with their homies. Cut off the flesh and throw the meat up on the barbie. I killed you because my children were starving. Don't believe me? Ask their mother. We had her for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and supper. Sliced up the better. In the lunch meat, ain't no telling what I might do. It's hungry. Kill it, eat it, flesh. What? Kill it, eat it, flesh. Kill it, eat it, flesh. What? Kill it, eat it, flesh. We eating human flesh. We butcher you to death. Purchase weapons with your credit card, leaving you in debt. Murder, I'm not new to this. Smack you with the crowbar. Drag you down the hallway, kicking, screaming. I go so hard. My dick is so hard. Natural aphrodisiac. Got me walking with my shaft erected where the breezy's at. Bloody graffiti splat. Turd on my wall, in fact. Got you praying to your Lord and Savior, nigga, where he at? Kill it, eat it, flesh. What? Kill it, eat it, flesh. Kill it, eat it, flesh. What? Kill it, eat it, flesh.
Woo.
Yeah, that's horror crunk at its finest. I mean, I made the beat from scratch, but it was, totally based on a really, really old 3-6 Mafia track that stayed stuck in my head.
Like I said, man, you're a chameleon. You can do all these different styles. Like, that is what I heard when I was hearing that. I'm like, damn, this sounds like some early 3-6 Mafia type shit.
It was obviously based off of the Halloween soundtrack too. But yeah. But I used to have this old CD. It was like, I forgot what it was called, but it was, that I got at a CD store back in the day. It was just all 3-6 Mafia's like oldest fucking songs, the low quality fucking first versions of some of their hits and all that shit. And this one was on there, and it was just dark and evil sounding. And I just remade that beat from scratch.
Oh yeah, 3-6 Mafia has been like one of my other all-time like favorite groups of all time.
We made a couple of their beats for that album, which you can still find on SoundCloud. There's like the old 3-6 Mafia. The old Slaughter Camp album, which is
rest in peace to like Lord Infamous, like everyone in 3-6 Mafia, Gangsta Boo, Lord Infamous, of course, Lord Infamous, the original, y'all, the original Scarecrow.
Rest in peace, Stitches.
Yeah.
Stitches from Michigan. I like the, Stitches with a Z. I got this track on a beat from Shaggy the Airhead called Funeral Procession as well. And I talk about him. He overdosed back just before the third Strictly for the Wicked happened. Third Strictly for the Wicked festival in Southgate, Michigan. He was the first friend in rap that I lost to an overdose, and then it was Gino, and so on and so forth. So I made a song called Funeral Procession. What?
Yeah, Gino had very good talent too. Not only could that dude rap, that dude could sing.
Yeah, and Holly inspired me to sing. And he was for somebody I barely knew. I only knew from doing shows. I did a lot of shows all over the country, but for somebody I barely fucking knew, for me to just instantly go and shed tears the second I found out he was gone, that says a lot. And the other thing was I was an active addiction at the time when it happened too. I was addicted to meth and shit. And I'm sitting there in my trap house and I couldn't find a way to go to his fucking service. I wanted to go so bad, but I couldn't because my shit wasn't together.
Oh yeah. So he was a really talented person. I know last time I talked to Damien, he said he's putting these final touches for the final Dark Half album. And that's one thing about Gino that a lot of people don't know. He recorded so much unreleased music, like so much, like that. There's basically still like new music with like verses that he did for people years ago.
Oh, my favorite song that I should have heard a long time ago is "Kill Yourself." Like that, I think that's what it was called. I mean, that's what the hook was. That song is so fucking dope, and it's been around forever, but I just recently heard it. God, that song is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for coming on the show, man. You definitely got talent. Keep it up. I definitely can't wait to see you perform, and I'm talking to everyone in the community. Book this man for your shows. Book this man for your interviews. Let's help get this man to where he needs to be, because this guy, Concrete, y'all, he is going places. You are talented as hell, bro. And I can't wait to finally, whenever we do, meet you in person.
Help me get out of this fucking day job. Yeah, I'll be back in Denver soon.
Yeah, we definitely will. Like, let's help get this guy to where he needs to be, y'all. Like I said, this is the year, y'all, where we all uplift each other. I help uplift someone, they help uplift someone, and then they lean over and help uplift me, and we're creating one giant like web, y'all. Because that's what we be doing. That's the whole reason of this podcast, because there are so many talented people in this underground Juggalo community that get overlooked. So that's why I started this show, because I recognize talent when I see it. And you got talent, bro. So keep it up.
Thank you so much. Don't forget to play Cloud One. Thank you so much. Yeah.
And before we let you go, obviously, can the Hours of Chaos podcast get a shout out? And if you want to give any other shout outs, go right ahead.
I would like to give a shout out to the Hours of Chaos podcast for sure. As a matter of fact, if you need a recording of it, I'll say it right now. Yo, this is Concrete, and you're listening to the Hours of Chaos podcast, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. And you're always welcome back on the show anytime, man. Whether you have a song coming out or when you have a new album coming out, just let me know and I will book a spot for you.
Fuck yeah. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah. Well, you have a great night, man.
I got tons of albums, over 20. You just got to go online and find them.
Hell yeah. Of course, we have all the links to him down in the description, y'all. There's links to his Bandcamp, and just follow him on everywhere on social media down below.
Thank you so much. Saw's up! Whoop, whoop!
Whoop, whoop. Later, man.
Later. Later.
Hell yeah. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. That was awesome, y'all. Hell yeah. That was awesome. Thank you, Concrete, for coming on. We're going to continue to play some more of his music. And hell yeah, let's go ahead and play Clown Love now, y'all. Oh, does Concrete want to come on here and jam out to Clown Love? Shake your head yes if you do. All right, y'all. We're going to bring him back on so we can jam out to Clown Love. All right. Let me find it. There we go. All right, y'all. This is Concrete, Clown Love. Let's go.
You know, I tried my best to stay original out of respect, but my homie Kenny would always point at the hatchet man on his blanket and say, remember, these are your roots. The homie played Willie Baba.
Yeah.
I became a juggler. Damn, that track really slapped. And that's when I snapped like the sign of a dime as a puppet grinder from behind. Lost my mind reciting wicked rhymes. Never had no friends till the carnival opened. It's stores that let me in, and now I'm down to the end. Hey, 20 years deep, running beneath the streets with the freaks and the creeps. Been down with the clowns since the age of 18. Now I'm in my 40s, chilling at the gathering. Can't forget about Jay and Jackie. Introduced me to a brand new family. So many new homies, old homies, I'm never lonely. Clown up, got lots of it now. And it's plenty to go around, like a murder go round. Clown up, got lots of it now. And it's plenty to go around, plenty to go around. Hey, Juggalos, get your crunk, get you loose now. Juggalettes gonna shake your caboose out. Ever had a bus, made you wanna knock this dude out? Ever been bullied? Ever been pushed around, felt left out, forks up, forks down? Slice your hater's neck, watch the blood pour out. Throw your hands up to the sky and tell all your friends up in Shangri-La High. You are not forgotten. It's going down like a tall can, body stay dropping. We ain't stopping, rocking and marching. This happens often. G-O-D-J. Fago's what we spray. Juggle, let's stay parade around the grounds in lingerie. Hey, clown up, got lots of it now, and it's plenty to go around like a merry-go-round. Clown up, got lots of it now. And there's plenty to go around, plenty to go around. Hey, hey.
Fuck.
And there's plenty to go around like a merry-go-round. Call up, got lots of it now. And there's plenty to go around, plenty to go around. Call up, got lots of it now. And there's plenty to go around like a merry-go-round. Call up, got lots of it now. And there's plenty to go.
Hey.
Dude, that was an anthem. Like, all I gotta say is that's like a perfect song to play at the gathering, or that's gonna be one of those songs that when I go to the gathering this year, I'm adding that to my Road to the Gathering playlist.
Are you going this year?
Most definitely. Oh yeah, that is me and my girl's main goal is to be back at the gathering, because we haven't been at the gathering in quite a while. I haven't been back at the gathering since 2021. So again, y'all, I'm going to keep promoting it because this year, Don Chaos, the Don himself, returns to the fucking gathering.
Also, I need help shooting the music video for that. Like I've been thinking about it. It's been like a couple of years. I didn't really have the confidence to start it. And then I tried shooting it 2 years ago, and I ended up losing the footage at a Shaggy 2 Dope show of all things in Richland, Washington. Just left the hard drive at the venue with everything on it. Like, sucked. It was a new hard drive. So I mean, I shot a video and now I have to start over. I started shooting some of it like last year, but it just wasn't enough.
It definitely needs to be filmed.
I need to shoot it at the gathering. It needs to be shot at the gathering, and I need to so. I'm saying something to you. I'm reaching out to anybody who's going to the gathering. If you want to help me or help be a part of making that fucking video, then fuck yeah, let's fucking do it.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of us are down. That's what I was just about to say. If you are filming that music video and you want some people in the music video, just hit me, Taylor up, and anyone else, and we will come and be in that music video with you.
Part of my problem is I don't say anything before the gathering, so there's nobody coming up reminding me, or because then I don't want to bug anybody, and then I don't ask people until the last second, and like this is gonna be a fucking really sick video. But I just need help. I can't get my camera guy to go. I'd have to buy his ticket.
Okay, you guys heard it here. Anyone who's good with camera work, if you guys want to help film this music video, hit up Concrete anywhere and let him know that you'll film it.
And a lot of homies are going to be in the video too, obviously. Like fucking it's the gathering. I mean,
hell yeah.
So that out there, and just I want to give a shout out to Exo Reckless for helping me get on this podcast. Man, you were the shit. Thank you so much. And we help each other. Just help others, help your family. Like
exactly.
Karma is a beautiful thing.
Exactly. That's why I've been given the name the Karma Millionaire in our community, because I help everyone out and I don't ask for anything else in return.
And any new friends I may have just made today and shit, fucking welcome. Thank you. Don't be afraid to hit me up. Got a Facebook or whatever. You can ask Drew and shit. Like, yeah. Fuck
Hell
yeah.
yeah. He's also on Instagram. So, like I said, I have my homie here, Dungeon. He makes beats. So, if you ever need production done, hit him up. He does really dope beats and stuff.
Yeah, I just actually the third verse is missing on that fucking mix now that I find out about it, so I might have to re-upload it soon. I think the full version is on. Regardless, it was dope.
Hell yeah, that song
The
made
third
me.
verse, yeah, it's just a
That
collection,
song made me feel like really good.
right? Uh,
So for
Layered
you,
Music is the producer of that one. I think really awesome guy just hit me up out of nowhere and sold me a bunch of really fucking happy R&B-ish type beats. And yeah, I grow as an artist. I learned to record on different shit. I got a cover song, an ICP cover song. I'm getting ready to release that. I started making. I recorded the song. It was my first time recording myself playing the guitar. It was like a blues / country beat. It's a cover song of The Stalker.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
But it's different though. Like the music is it's different. Like I did a whole different take on it. But that's one of my favorite songs. I used to bump that in my car on my way to like high school band fucking football games and shit. And the cute flute player in my car would be all scared listening to that song. Like, this song scares me. It reminds me of my ex. I'm like, too bad, bitch.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs I've been wanting to cover, like a lot of songs that are like very important to me. Like you've heard the song Tainted Love, the original, and then you've seen Manson cover it. But what I want to do a version for me. I want to do a rap hip hop version of Tainted Love. I think that would sound dope.
You know, this guy Dennis, this DJ, he remade that beat for me in Bloodshot. I remember back in the day. We never used it. I don't even know where it is anymore. I don't know what we were thinking. Not doing it. So by all means, yes.
Well, before we let you go, D17 Rider wants you to ask about zero. So what does he mean about day zero?
Oh, I mentioned it earlier, actually. Day Zero Gathering, we are putting on a Day Zero show, and it's at the Juggalos and Recovery tent, because wherever we wind up being put at there, we want everybody to know where it is. So Day Zero, we put on a show so people can find us, and they can know where to go. You never know. You might need us. Somebody could be ODing, like over at your campsite, and you're going to be like, where's the Juggalos and Recovery tent? I guess even Shaggy Two Dope said they couldn't find us. They were like looking for us when people were ODing a couple of years ago. So it's like really important that everybody knows where we are, or they were there, would know where to go for a meeting, or they're going through something, they can come over and talk. And we're not just about addiction, we're people recovering from trauma, abuse, bad, childhood trauma, all kinds of shit, whatever you're recovering from, that's what we're here for.
And that's my main goal for the gathering. Yes, I'm going to enjoy the gathering, but my main goal is to host something at the gathering, or especially host my podcast at the gathering and have it be live there.
Well, talk to us, talk to D. I'm sure we would love to work with you in one way or another. Yeah, but the goal is to get there a day early. Last year, I got there a day early, and we put on a Day Zero show, and it's a pain in the ass. I had this younger artist that really egged me on and helped me make everything happen, and unfortunately, it doesn't sound like he's going to be involved now. So, definitely need all the help I can get. I'm getting kind of older after that traveling to the gathering and and then waiting outside in the hot sun until they start letting us in. And then all of a sudden, then I got to set up and do a show all night. And we already got a bunch of artists involved in being in there. We're looking for help, and so this is happening like the day before the gathering, like right when they start letting us in and shit. We're going to be putting on a show that night at the Juggalos and Recovery tent. And yes, I should have mentioned it. I needed to mention it again, anyways. So I've mentioned it twice, D. Fuck yeah! Thanks to you.
Hell yeah! Well, you have a great night, man.
I will be performing, and more motherfuckers are going to be performing. You got a lot of motherfuckers. You got dope ass artists. So go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I just said, well, thank you for coming on. Much love and respect, and let's help make this guy known everywhere, y'all. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sauce up. All right.
Hell yeah. Later, man.
Thank you, man. All right.
Thank you. Later. Hell yeah, y'all. So let's continue to vibe out more to Concrete. Make sure you guys go check out him on all social media. There's links to his Instagram as well as his Bandcamp to where you can hear his music. Go listen to him on anywhere music is available. Because, you know, the whole point of this Hours of Chaos podcast is we're making sure talented people in our community don't get overlooked. Whether you're someone who writes music, does artwork, you're maybe someone who's an up-and-coming comedian, you know, a professional wrestler, just anyone who does something. We want to make sure talented people in this community don't get overlooked. Because we have different types of guests on here. We'll have up-and-coming people on this show that that have never heard of until now. Then we have guests that people do somewhat know. And then obviously we have the guests that people do know. We have every bit of thing. There's a reason why this show's been going strong for 8 years, y'all, and at almost 300 episodes. At almost 300 episodes, y'all. It's insane. We're almost at 300 episodes. I've been doing this podcast for 8 years, y'all. And then I've been doing this whole YouTube underground Juggalo stuff for basically 13 years. And then I've been into this whole jug shit since I was 8 for 28 years. It's insane. And it's still dope. So we're going to play some more Concrete, and then we're going to get into some more topics, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. So let's play some more Concrete. Again, this guy is a chameleon, y'all. Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to find one. Because there was one I wanted to play. There's quite a few I wanted to play, so where's the one I wanted to play? Where is it? Where did I see it? I saw it. Now I can't find it. Hold on, y'all. Give me a bit. I know I saw it somewhere. There it is. This is a dope song, y'all. This is called Give Me All Your Money, featuring Scum and Crazy 8 the Snapcase. So here we go, y'all. Yeah, definitely hit him up, Dungeon, to do production for him. And babe, he said he'd be down to do a song with you. Just hit him up. All right, here we go.
No! If you don't shut that little bastard up, I'm gonna fucking shut him up for you. All right, that's it. Come here, bitch.
Bitch, give me all your money or the baby gets it.
The baby gets
Yeah,
it.
the baby gets it. Give me your purse, your watch, and your diamond necklace.
Your diamond necklace.
Yeah, your diamond necklace. I got a knife to your baby, so give me all your dough.
Give me all your dough.
Yeah, give me all your dough. Got a knife to your baby, so give me all your dough.
Give me all your dough.
Yeah, give me all your dough. You wanna bet that I want you better cough it up, oh.
Cough it up, oh.
Yeah, cough it up, oh. You wanna bet that I want you better cough it up, oh.
Cough it up, oh.
Yeah, cough it up, before. I'm your baby daddy too, bitch. Where the nigga at? Where the nigga at? Yeah, where the nigga at? I'm your baby daddy too, bitch. Where the nigga at? Where the nigga at? Yeah, where the nigga at? And I don't care if you don't screw out because I'm breaking out the gas. Breaking out the gas. Yeah, breaking out the gas. And where's my baby mama? I want my child support back. Child support back. Yeah, child support back. Bitch, give me all your money or the baby gets it. The baby gets it. The baby gets it. Give me your purse, your watch, and your diamond necklace. Your diamond necklace. Yeah, your diamond necklace. Bitch, give me all your money or the baby gets it. The baby gets it. Yeah, the baby gets it. I want your money in my pocket. Money in my pocket. I want your money in my pocket. Money in my pocket. You're at the wrong place at the wrong time, bitch. This is a stick up. You better cooperate or I'll be into little bitty pieces. It ain't I want your cash, your jewelry, and this preschool lunch bag. I'm on the grass to pay for the studio time. I'm quick to off the top cause I ain't doing the time. The baby's crying, bitch. Shut that little bastard. I could give a flying fuck less if he's only 6 months. Oh, how could I be so cold? Because I don't go to church and I sold my soul. I am the devil and I'm here to do the devil's work like Tex Watson. I don't care who the hell gets hurt. Give me all your money or the baby gets it. The baby gets it. Yeah, the baby gets it. Give me your purse, your watch, and your diamond necklace. Your diamond necklace. Yeah, your diamond necklace. Bitch, give me all your money or the baby gets it. The baby gets it. Yeah, the baby gets it. I want your money in my pocket. Money in my pocket. I want your money in my pocket. Money in my pocket.
My name is Crazy Gay, coming straight from the underground. Baby see me, the baby's body's hit up off the ground. Posting on my Brody boat, straight up in the back of your head. Cock it back, pull the trigger, now hit fucking bad. 2 years old, the baby's life I claim. We hit a target to go farther in this deadly game. Can't just kill the man, didn't even know his name. I should be ashamed, shit happens every day. Yeah, 666 shots, one in the chamber. Can't be tamed on the my rearranger. Walking down the street with a butcher knife, bitch. I'm coming to take your life with a motherfucking witness.
Bitch, give me all your money or the baby gets it. The baby gets it. The baby gets it. Give me your purse, your watch, and your diamond necklace. Your diamond necklace. Yeah, your diamond necklace. Bitch, give me all your money or the baby gets it. The baby gets it. Yeah, the baby gets it. I want your money in my pocket. Money in my pocket. I want your money in my pocket. Money in my pocket.
Bitch, I love little babies that are mine. Yours can die though. Each gotta press the gun they left. Better buy hell round what you got up in your purse and your wallet. Hostage exchange of that for bags, what they call it. And you can ollie, false until you turn blue. This alcoholic animal will burn you and make you pay me. Some my auto will day. Don't throw your motherfucking baby off the building. Flat, you can bet Humpty Dumpty is done for. Flat, raise the gap, back on up. Don't be dumb, hold on. Make me kill you as well. Get your news gone. But if we chill, we can breed you when you
Bitch,
want.
give me all your money or the baby gets it. The baby gets it. The baby gets it. Give me your purse, your watch, and your diamond necklace. Your diamand necklace. Yeah, your diamond necklace. Bitch, give me all your money or the baby gets it. The baby gets it. Yeah, the baby gets it. I want your money in my pocket. Money in my pocket. I want your money in my pocket. Money in my pocket.
I love the piano on that beat. Hell yeah. What's another one we can play? Where is one? Where's the one I wanted to play? Oh, here's a good one, y'all, that he did with Nate Dogg. It's called Won't Tell, featuring Nate Dogg. Let's listen to this. And then we'll listen to another song that he's done, produced by Devereaux. But this song is called Won't Tell, featuring Nate Dogg. The late, great Nate Dogg. Here we go. Let's go. This guy, Concrete, y'all, he's dope. He's done so much music with so many people. I can't wait to hear this.
Nate Dogg!
I ain't never gonna tell your ex-boyfriend that you was a hoe. Never gonna tell. I ain't never gonna tell your brand new man your ass is broke. Never gonna tell. I ain't never gonna tell how your nigga Oh, from head to
Yeah.
toe. I ain't never gonna tell your brand new man how you smile. If he needs to know, tell
Woo!
I won't tell you if he has to know. Tell you I won't tell you if he wants to know. Tell your boyfriend. Won't tell you if he's gotta know. Tell your
She had a boyfriend, but I used to clap cheeks. She was a pretty freak. She made my Peter sleek. I knew she had a man. I didn't give a damn. My dick grew in her hand. Then I hit it like a champ. Grounded it, crowded it. She squirted it, almost drowning it. Like a guy's in a fountain pen. Said I wasn't proud of it, but she wouldn't leave a dude. Thought that was kind of rude. Fucked her like the prostitute that left her dying in the nude. Oops, was that a little too much? I don't give two fucks. Used to take her to lunch. Now she's lying, toothless and lifeless. She was a dyke, bitch. Met her while I was slinging cane and fights, bitch. Like this, I don't care if you do. Fucking with a chainsaw, death by stew.
If he needs to know, tell your boyfriend. I won't tell you if he has to know. Tell your boyfriend. I won't tell you if he wants to know. Tell your boyfriend. Won't tell you if he's got
Yeah.
to know. Tell your boyfriend.
I ain't never gonna tell your man where I dumped your bloody corpse. I ain't never gonna tell them pigs what I did to that slutty whore. I ain't never gonna sweat your death. My penis is still erect. And I still intend to have sex. You can feel me throbbing down your neck. If you still could feel, you'd be in ecstasy. Before you were dead, you see, you were already dead to me. Don't gotta worry about you hooking up with any other guy. Victim of a homicide, now you no longer gotta lie. Bitch.
When we first met, home girl, you was young, beautiful, and bold. Never gonna tell, I ain't never gonna tell your man you's a freak like Anna Nicole. I ain't never gonna tell him about that time you came to my door. Never gonna tell. Late night, Trump tight, midnight, just right, trench coat, no clothes. If he needs to know, tell your boyfriend. I won't tell you if he has to know. Tell your boyfriend. I won't tell you if he wants to know. Tell your boyfriend. Won't tell you if he's gotta know. Tell your boyfriend. I ain't never gonna tell. I won't tell your boyfriend. 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 Won't tell your boyfriend. Won't tell your boyfriend. Won't tell your boyfriend.
Dude, I really loved that. That was dope. That was dope. I mean, Nate Dogg did drop even some solo albums. A lot of people don't realize Nate Dogg did drop a few solo albums here and there, but not a lot of people talk about them. I don't know why. They're amazing. Damn, that track just really made me miss Nate Dogg. I miss hearing Nate Dogg's voice, and I love Nate Dogg has one of those iconic voices when it comes to hip hop as well, y'all. Concrete, y'all, you guys definitely need to check out this dude. Yeah, he was definitely the hook king. Most definitely. In the 90s, early 2000s, Nate was that dude. He was the hook king. The dude could rap. He could sing. Amazing. One of my favorite other Nate Dogg verses and songs is the song Regulate. Anyone remember that song back in the day? Yeah, and there's another artist that Concrete worked with who's known as a verse and hook king. He's worked with this person as well. Let me get the song ready. He's worked with this person as well. Let me pull it up. Where is it? Here it is, y'all. He did a song with again, y'all, you guys need to check out Concrete. This guy is so diverse. And Concrete, if you're still watching, when you make physical copies of your albums more, definitely let me know. Send some my way. I will definitely love to have Concrete's whole discography in physical format. Let's just say, yeah, Regulators. Thank you. That's a good song. But yeah, he did another song with another artist, and this artist is in our community. This artist is also known as the Hook King, as well as this artist does dope verses too. This artist is known for singing really dope and rapping really good. Yes, that is right. Concrete did a song with the one and only Chris Calico. This song is called Let Me Go. Concrete featuring Chris Calico. Let's go. Cali, baby. Oh.
All the things that's wrong in my head, cause this world is so cold. I think I'd be better off dead. All this shit gets old. If you love me, forgot what you said. Don't believe what I'm told. I'm not like this, I'm just fed up. Let me go.
If I died tomorrow, how would you take the blow? You never call it right, so how the hell would you know? I just wanna let you know that I'm happy. At least I would be happy if you had me over for a couple drinks. Yeah, we could sleep in the same bed. Yeah, that would be fucking sweet. But that's just me, just a sad fantasy. Worship the ground you walked on, straight blasphemy. It's a tragedy, Romeo and Juliet. Except I'm the only one dead, stupid idiot. Moved on with your life, moved forward. Next chapter, I just moved backwards.
All the things that's wrong in my head, cause this world is so cold. I think I'd be better off dead. All this shit gets old. If you love me, forgot what you said. Don't believe what I'm told. I'm not like this, I'm just fed up. Let me go.
How could you be so cold? 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 How could you be so colder than a supervisor at a post office? Colder than a dead hooker, man, that bitch was heartless. Tried to carve her heart out, but her chest was empty. No wonder she loved working mine. Must be the envy. SPD is looking for me. Crimes of passion don't tend to keep it free. Long shot, a new dude, got a couple screws loose. Destined to lose, so I'ma end it with the deuce boom.
All the things that's wrong in my head, cause this world is so cold. I think I'd be better off dead. All this shit gets old. If you love me, forgot what you said. Don't believe what I'm told. I'm not like this, I'm just fed up. Let me go.
How could you be so cold? 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 How could you be so cold?
Man, Concrete, y'all, this man is very diverse. Like, damn. This man needs a lot of good reputation. This man is very, very talented. And we at the Hours of Chaos podcast stand fully behind Concrete. So, Concrete, I definitely want physical copies of all your work. So that was dope. We're probably going to play one more, and then we're going to get with the topics and then get out of here. I'm just going to say it right here and now. Concrete. I'm saying it right here on the Hours of Chaos podcast. And what do you guys think? I think Concrete, y'all, needs to be signed to Chapter 17 because he's done work with so many people. He's done work with people on C17. He's done work with everyone. He's done shows with people. He's done music with numerous people. He would definitely be a good fit for Chapter 17. And that's how I feel. So we're going to play one more song that he's done. Of course, if you guys want to listen to a lot of his music, there's links down below to his Bandcamp, as well as just type in Concrete and it will be there. So let's play one more and let's get with these topics going. This has been a very great episode, y'all. You know, there's a reason why this show's been going strong for 8 years, y'all. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and play. I think there's two. Where's the one I wanted to play? Yes, here it is. This is the song I wanted to play. Are you guys ready for one more? And then you guys can continue to have your minds blown after listening to this. Of course, you guys know we are doing the Chaotic Clown Lounge Sunday stream, the hangout stream that we always do on Sundays. So I will see you guys Sunday for that. But here's one more Concrete song for y'all. This is called Dig It, featuring the legendary Snoop Dogg. Let's go.
Dig it. Soul survivor. Only the strong survive.
Oh, shit.
Dig it. Soul survivor. Only the strong survive. Ever since I was a youngin', I hear music, man, I love it. Bought a tape recorder and put my favorite songs in order. Listened to them till I learned them, now I'm on it like I want it. Did a talent show on Friday and plays on Sunday morning. Man, this music make me feel like I ain't never felt before. Then a few years later, developed my own. My name was Snoop Rock, then it went to Doggy Dog. And then I had a chance to rap in front of all of y'all. I made the most out my moments, survived through the components. Now I'm all over the world with my bone up on it. Now here we go again, sipping on some more again. I'm in the pocket like Brady, about to throw it in. Dance in the end zone, fist to the skizzy. Here with my folks, so I guess I survived. See, I'ma do what I'm supposed to do. Making noise with my boys, yeah, the coach, your crew. Yeah. Soul survivor. Only the strong survive.
Yeah, get crunk, get buck. Get crunk, get crunk, get buck.
Dig it. Soul survivor. Only the strong survive.
Yeah, get crunk, get buck. Get crunk, get buck. Ever since I was a youngin', I could feel the music running through my arteries. Started recording like I ought to be. Born in 81, spit my first rap at 18. My last girl was 18, but nowadays she hates me. Well, not anymore, because I outlived the soul. Rest in peace, young Morgan, God rest his soul. Rockin' shows from coast to coast, don't roll with your Holy Ghost. No, this ain't my first rodeo. Used to smoke Rolling Stone like the guy on the last verse. When I die, I wanna ride in a black hearse. Sick bastard, whore, crunk master. Just turn my workplace to a disaster. Slash your foot, or pass the fist. Just smash your chick till you had a fit. Slash your wrist. I think I ought to get a lawyer. Yeah. Cause I just slaughtered my employer.
Dig it. Soul survivor. Only the strong survive.
Yeah. Get crunk, get buck. Get crunk, get buck.
Dig it. Soul survivor. Only the strong survive.
Yeah. Get crunk, get buck. Get crunk, get crunk, get buck.
Soul survivor. Only the strong survive.
Yeah. Get crunk, get buck. Get crunk, get crunk, get buck.
Dig it. Soul survivor. Only the strong survive.
Yeah. Get crunk, get buck. Get crunk, get crunk, get buck.
Dig it. Soul survivor. Only the strong survive.
YouTube.com/Concrete Official. Check the music videos.
Dig it. Soul survivor. Only the strong survive.
Crete.threadless.com. Go cop some merch.
Hell yeah. So, let's get into some topics. Man, this was a very great episode. All I gotta say is, if y'all don't know about Concrete now, you should. Again, this man's been writing music for 20-some years. So, again, y'all, this is our year that we uplift each other. You lean over and help someone up, then they help someone up, and then they help you up as they're helping lift someone up. We just need to create this giant web. No, it's like we said on the Hours of Chaos podcast, and I've been saying this for a while. If you focus too much on the negative stuff in our community, you're missing all the cool stuff that's coming, Anything is possible, y'all. You can live your dreams. You can do what you love to do and do it big. And this is why we're all helping each other this year live our dreams and live comfortably doing what we do. We are taking over, y'all. I want to see in the chat, y'all, #Underground Unity, #Underground United. There's so much talent in this community, y'all, that everyone just wants to focus on the negative. Why would you want to do that when there's so much dope talent and cool stuff going on in this community as well? I mean, yes, if there is anything negative, yes, touch on it, but don't just touch on it. Otherwise, you're just going to be a miserable person the rest of your life if you do that. Live your dreams. That's what I'm doing. That's what we're all doing here. We all focus on the positivity here on the Hours of Chaos podcast and on this channel. So let's get into some topics of the night. Anything is possible, y'all. If you put your mind to it, anything is possible. Do you think I would ever thought I would become a public broadcaster and stuff and be good at it? No, I didn't. When I started broadcasting and doing interviews, I did that with no experience. And I found something that I'm good at, and that's public broadcasting and interviewing and promoting people. I went through so much last year, Last year started good, then it got crazy and shitty. And then right when it hit like November, all the way until now and beyond, it's just been getting better and better and better. And babe, if you're still watching, I love you, babe. Mwah. Yeah, Dungeon, I think we could definitely get a track with Concrete, with Taylor and Waifu on the song, all three of them on a song together. So let's get into some topics and then we'll get out of here. Because we all are going to help each other out a lot. because me and Taylor both made pinky promises that we were going to live our dreams and we were going to help each other with it. Taylor helps so much with what I do and helps support what I do. I support what she does. We support what our homies do, and we all help each other out. That is why this is the #1 Juggalo Underground podcast, because we're all about positivity here and recognizing the talent and making sure the talent here gets the recognition that they deserve. And because we have a passion for this community and this culture. I've been in this culture since I was 8 years old, y'all. I'm going to be 35 this year. I've been in this culture and community for 28 years. I put my heart and soul and everything into this. And you guys know this. I don't do this for clout or attention. No, I do this because this is my passion, and I want to see talented people make a living doing their dreams, what they love. Yeah, so who's ready for some topics? First and foremost, this weekend we got Scum's release party for his latest release. Basically, it's going down this Saturday at the Roxy. It's a release party with drinking games, listening party, obviously, with special performances by Scum, Chloe Kills, and more to be announced. There's free entry fee as any cash donation that you can spare. This is an event that you can afford. So any type of money that you have, that will be your entry fee into this show. And it's basically donations, y'all, which is awesome of Scum to do that. I'm going to try to make this show. I want to. If I go, I want to make sure that I'm not waiting in the sub-freezing temperature, because this weekend it's supposed to be like negative 18 degrees out, and I don't want to be waiting for a lift ride when it's like below freezing out. I want to make sure that the ride is able to get there on time, because that's happened to me one time when I went to a show at the Roxy. I was out there waiting in the cold, and as the lift ride got closer, they were like literally really close, and then they canceled the ride at the last minute. So then I had to book another ride and stuff, and then wait 20 to 30 more minutes in the cold. So I want to go to the show because I know there's going to be limited copies of this album, and I want to go support the homie Scum. So I may go to the show, I may not. I don't know yet. That's all up in the air right now. So yeah. Not only that, we have another topic. For those that are going to DCG Con and Juggalo Weekend, or just going to DCG Con, here is the map. Basically, for DCG Con, for anyone that's going to DCG Con, here's the map of where everything is going to be, and I'm sure they'll give you a map when you're there. But there's the map for DCG Con. I'll be back, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. So yes, there's the map for DCG Con. For anyone that's going to DCG Con, again, I'm not going. Me and Taylor's main goal is to get back to the gathering next year. So that's the main goal, and we're excited for that. Let me catch up on the chat. All right. What else do we have? We have the People versus GCW. Violent J returns to GCW at the Hammerson Ballroom Sunday, January 19th in New York City at 7 p.m. So if anyone's going to GCW Sunday, January 19th, y'all are in luck because the Duke himself will be making a special appearance there. Hell yeah. And then here is the official flyer for Juggalo Weekend and DCG Con. Again, Friday, Valentine's Day, they are doing the Tunnel of Love show with performances by Chris Calico, Lardy B, and Darby O'Trill with a live taping of JCW Lunacy. And then the next night, Saturday, is Insane Clown Posse performing with performances by Ouija Mac, Whitney Payton, Tier Diaz, and another live taping of JCW Lunacy. And that's going down at the Palladium in Worcester, Massachusetts, featuring the epic return of DCG Con, going on all weekend. And that's at the Sunbridge, I believe that's what it says, or Sturbridge Host Hotel. And there's free shuttle in between the venues, so there you guys go. Like again, this year they decided for some reason to combine DCG Con and Juggalo Weekend, where they used to be separate events, but now they just combined it this year as a whole weekend experience. So now I hope this year that will be the only time they do combine the two, because I'd like to go to another DCG Con someday, just like I definitely would love to go to a Juggalo Weekend. My other goal after I make my return to the gathering is to go to some of the Juggalo events that I've never been to, like a Juggalo Weekend. I definitely want to go to a Juggalo Weekend. I definitely want to go to a Ballas. I definitely want to make Tom Woods the float one of these days. I'd like to go back to a DCG Con. I would definitely like to go back to a Hollow Wicked someday. I'd like to go but I'd like to go to a Juggalo, Ohio, which I have a theory video dropping pretty soon, y'all. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, because I will be recording a theory video tomorrow. Let's see, what else do we got going on? We got JCW going on in March in Las Vegas. Ouija is with performances by Ouija Mac at the Country Club in Tucson, Arizona, and then in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Who's all still here? Also here is pictures of Scum with the physical copy of his new album that's dropping tomorrow. Also this weekend, marks the official return, their first podcast of the year in 2025, with the homies Team MUJ return this Saturday with the weekly Wicked Web Show. I will be there in the chat. I will possibly even be on the panel as well. Shouts to my bros at Team MUJ. They're going to be talking about Juggalo Weekend, back to Ohio, catch up with Team MUJ, coming Mo Heavy, and more. Also join Team MUJ for our first Wicked Weekly Web Show of 2025. Get info on what we have planned to kick off the year. So make sure you guys are in the chat for that. I will definitely be on the panel like I usually am. Obviously, Sunday, I'm doing the Chaotic Clown Lounge Sunday. So if anyone wants to come hang out on my Sunday streams where we just hang out and chill, let me know. Here is the new Lazy and Crazy drop. That dropped today. It's the Ouija Creeper drop. That's fresh. And this month, January 23rd, is when tickets go on sale for Tom Woods The Float 2025, which this year it's going down earlier, y'all. This year it's going down June 19th to the 22nd. And it's at the Mini Islands Camp in Mammoth Spring, Arkansas. Yeah. Or some people, I'd say Arkansas. That's what I call it. Also, for this Valentine's Day, we have Bloody Valentine's Day, a Juggalo prom night with blood splatter photo booth, Juggalo karaoke, the Netting Gang. For singles, vote for the prom king and queen, Valentine's Day cipher shoot. We have merch vendors and then dress to impress costumes encouraged. Now booking performance slots, contacts, and this is going down February 15th, and it's in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So that should be dope. Yeah, February 15th on a Saturday. And then we have Ouija's going to be doing drops for these special merch drops for each of the elements. So he's going to be doing first is the Gather the Elements collection. He's going to be the first for the first element, Trash Fire. So this is out right now. So go ahead and pick this up if you want. Also, now who here wants to help your boy, y'all? As many of you know, Replicon is doing their annual Replicon Awards for last year. There was so much dopeness that happened last year. Music, everything. Last year we celebrated doing the podcast for 7 years, y'all. And I did a 7-hour Hours of Chaos podcast stream. I did a 7-hour podcast last year to celebrate the 7-year anniversary of the podcast. So this year, we're going to be, of course, celebrating 8 years for the podcast. So maybe we'll do an 8-year anniversary. Well, obviously, we're going to do an 8-year anniversary. Duh, Dawn. We're going to probably do an 8-hour podcast with different guests and whatnot. And just make it a party and whatnot. So this is for the awards for last year. They're basically taking nominations in for last year. So if you guys want to help your boy out, make sure you go on Replicon's either Instagram or their official Facebook page and cast your nominations in each of the categories. So I'm going to ask for y'all's help. Basically go on their Instagram and Facebook for each of these categories and cast your votes in the nomination. So the first nomination category is for podcast / content creator of the year. So go on their Instagram and their Facebook page, because right now, like I said, they're taking nominations, and type in and tag me in, say Dawn Chaos, the Hours of Chaos podcast. for podcast/content creator of the year. Go tag me in it. Do that. That would be very awesome, y'all. Also, the next category we have is album of the year / underground album. So it's 2 categories. It's underground album of the year, aka underground album of the year. Go cast your nominations right now on that post. Again, on this category, podcast / content creator of the year, type in and tag Don Chaos, the Hours of Chaos podcast, or tag someone else. Like right now, they're just taking nominations. So you can leave numerous comments on who you want to be nominated. So right now, it's just to get the nominees, as they're called. So definitely let them know we want Don Chaos, the Hours of Chaos podcast on there for podcast / content creator of the year. And when voting commences, cast your votes. Another category we have is producer of the year. Go send in your nominations for producer of the year. The next category is event of the year. So go send in your nominations for event of the year. Then the other one is EP / mixtape or collab album of the year. Go cast your votes for that nomination. Then go cast your votes for graphic designer artist of the year. Cast your votes for that. And these are the Replicon Awards. So go cast your votes and we will see you and then you guys are probably wondering, or you obviously know, but our guest next week, live on the Hours of Chaos podcast, is going to be making also his debut on the Hours of Chaos podcast. And I've known this dude for quite a while. This dude's also been a loyal person and has been following the Hours of Chaos podcast for years. We could only be talking about Lions is going to join us next week on the Hours of Chaos podcast. So that is our guest for next week. Everyone get ready in the chat for the outro. Again, we will be doing the Chaotic Clown Lounge Sundays this Sunday. So if anyone really wants to come on there and just hang out, let me know. Again, go cast your votes in the Replicon Awards. Vote for your boy. Right now, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, go to the podcast / content creator of the year and tag me in it and say Don Chaos, Hours of Chaos podcast. And put in any number of nominations you guys want. So we will see you guys next Thursday when we have Lions on the show. Again, he's known about the Hours of Chaos podcast for years, and he's finally making his debut on the Hours of Chaos podcast next week. So we will see you guys next week. I will see you guys this Sunday for the Chaotic Clown Lounge Sundays. Keep your eyes peeled on the channel because I have some recording content that I have plans. I have a few chaos theory videos in mind that I have planned to do. For those that don't know, my chaos theory videos are basically what if scenarios or theory videos, and it's anything pertaining to be Juggalo or underground related. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Shouts to my sponsors. Once again, Blind Death Clothing. Check them out down below in the description. Or now you don't always have to go in the description of my videos. You can actually go on to my main YouTube channel and you can see my links now to my official sponsors, Blind Death Clothing, as well as now you can go on my actual channel on here and you can go to the link to the official Chaos Drip store. So go get yourself some Chaos Drip. Right now, that's helping me financially. So if you support your homies and you love to support what people do, go get yourself some official Chaos Drip. It's very affordable and it ships really quick. And we got some really good designs that are going to be dropping within the next few days. And a lot of these designs that are about to drop were designed by Taylor herself. So I can't wait till you guys see those. We'll probably show them on the stream if they're up by this weekend, or if not, we'll definitely do a little quick live stream showing the new drop whenever that drops. But this new drop that's dropping, Taylor put in a lot of work to do this. Everyone who does a lot of these designs, y'all, puts in a lot of work for these designs on the official merch store. So you're not only supporting me, you're helping support the people that do these designs on the official merch store. Again, it's called Official Chaos Drip with 2 P's. So go get yourself some official Chaos Drip. Again, we have a new drop coming. And what's cool when I do these drops on my merch store, these drops will always be there. They're not going to be exclusive drops because I want to make sure everyone is able to get these drops, basically. So these drops will always be available, always. And it's winter, so you want a nice hoodie that has good quality and affordable, between like 30s, that's like 30 some dollars. It's really good quality, y'all. So with that being said, let's get ready for the outro. Make sure you guys get ready. You guys already know who I am. I am Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood Juggalo. The Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, well then it sucks to be you. Later, y'all. See you guys Sunday, as well as keep your eyes peeled for a new hour, not new Hours of Chaos podcast, obviously, yes, but keep your eyes peeled for a new Chaos Theory video dropping, as well as I will see you guys on Sunday for the Chaotic Clown Lounge Sundays. If you want to come hang out on Sunday, come hang out. Don't act like you have nothing else better to be doing on a Sunday, y'all. All right, y'all. Whoop, whoop. Hashtag Underground Unity. Hashtag Underground United.